Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is People in the Boxes, episode 163. It's September 25th, 2025, 8 o'clock Central Time. It's every Thursday night, guys. We get together and we share some experiences to kind of gain perspective on topics. We're going to be playing a little intro video to get those notifications rolling, wake up the algorithm. We'll be right back in about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's talk about it.
Voices echo through the walls so thin, trapped in squares where the stories begin. Whispers rise from the shadows deep, secrets these boxes swear to keep. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Every cube holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, like the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Cages or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand. Voices clash, then they blend as one. In the boxes, the journey's begun. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. I hear their sound, lost and seeking yet profound. People in the boxes near and far, shining out like a guiding star. Voices echo through the walls so thin, trapped in squares where the stories begin. Whispers rise from the shadows deep, secrets these boxes swear to keep. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Every cube holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. The people in the boxes calling to me. Or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand. Voices clash, then they blend as one. In the boxes, the journey's begun. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Cube holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. Every cage is or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand.
All right, we're back. Hello, everybody. It's People in the Boxes, episode 163. September 25th, 2025. And we have a new element tonight. I get to play the game. I get to play the Story Boxes game. Bean says he's going to be here in a minute. I think we're going to have Mr. Chris come up and play with us tonight. I see you in the Rumble chat, Chris. Let me put out the link here for you. Guys, we got Kim Axtell with us, and we're going to have Bean and Chris and all of you lovely friends out there. You get a chance to play in the game. It's now, it's still the same show, topic driven, where we come up with a common topic that most people have had some kind of experience with. In that way, we can come together and gain perspective from each other. But now we play a game while doing it, and you and the audience get to play. You get a chance to win, or you get a extra chances, I guess, on the wheel to win the door prize. I'm actually planning, if we can get that, get some excitement behind it, I might start giving out something more other than the regular door prize. I might come up with something else out of that, because it's a fun game. I think it should be a fun prize too. So it's Thursday. We got Kim in the house. Kim, how you doing?
I'm all right. It's been a busy week. Had a lot of stuff going on. Had an interview on Monday.
Oh, that was good. Well, I mean, I guess you did tell us about it, so now you can spill the beans. Do you think it went pretty good?
Yeah, the interview went really well. I don't know how competitive it will be. I know that they interviewed Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I don't know if they interviewed today or not, but he said he would let me know by Friday. So I'm qualified. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I hope it works out for sure.
Thanks.
I can't find you. Chris was here. Chris is here. Okay, Chris, you just have to unlock your camera. I am still working on getting all these stories here. Let's see. Hey, Chris, can you hear us, man?
Yeah, I'm working on shutting down these other ones. I have a mutant other ones that I went into. Okay, that's
all right. So, side hustles is today's topic. If you didn't see the title yet, everybody, if you could help us out, hit that like button, share it out with some friends. I am currently still. It didn't work, as smoothly as I would hope the first time, but we have friends helping us now to get these stories more anonymously to me, so that way I can be in the game, and you guys, I don't have to sit here knowing everybody's stories, although I might have some guesses on these stories already. Let's see. I'm putting them all on a wheel. And in fact, I can just put the first part of it on the wheel, and then I can spin the wheel, and you guys won't see the wheel. That's how we're going to play it this time. Chris, how you doing, man?
Starting to feel better. I got my meds switched up. My body's kind of beat up a bit. I'm getting there. Right now, I'm inviting people on.
Well, I appreciate that. Okay, some of these I might have to shorten up a little bit. Let's see.
Yeah, I figure if I give away tickets at game night, it'll at least draw people in to see what's what.
For sure. Okay. All right. Okay. I can start spinning this wheel here over on my side without you guys getting to see it. What's up, Kayla? And Brenda's in the house. So Brenda is tonight's story or perspective holder. She's going to let us know in the comments on Rumble whose story each one of them belong to as we go. So what happens is the topic is tonight is side hustles, and we're going to read stories at random that belong to someone on screen, and you in the audience can play along by deciding or by guessing in the audience who you think it belongs to, while we on stage talk about who we think it belongs to, and then each round you get you get an extra spot on the door prize wheel if you get it right. So right now, I've got our first story, but we got to wait for Mr. Bean to get here. So I brought this question up earlier on Bean's Live, and I wasn't sure, like, what do you think exactly is a side hustle, and what's the difference between a side hustle and a hustle? Is a hustle just your job, or is is that all it is, or is a hustle something not legal? Is like
I've seen you type about it. My side hustle is almost the same as Bean's. It's like you have your regular
try
job.
not to give us any. Yeah, go ahead. Make sure you don't give it to us.
Well, you have your regular job. A side hustle would be something that you don't work as much time on, something that will just give you a little bit of cash extra because it's just on the side. But your main thing is that's your hustle. That's your bread and butter.
Okay, I'm going to shorten some of these up. Or actually, maybe a little bit. So we can talk about anything that's not in your stories if you guys have anything. So like for me, I used to, when I was a kid, so I wasn't sure if this would be a side hustle or not, but I used to, mow lawns and shovel snow and rake leaves and, clean gutters for people or whatever it was that you could make a few extra bucks with. So, I mean, I don't know. Would you consider that a side hustle? Because you're a kid, so it's not like you have a job. So it's just your hustle, right?
I would say it's a hustle.
See, I get stuff for, how I got stuff, and then I'd flip it. So I get more than what I started with. That's a hustle. That would be my side hustle. My main hustle would be getting these objects. My side hustle would be getting rid of these objects for twice the price.
Okay, so I got our first one, and we can pull it up whenever Bean gets up here. But while that's going on, I'm going to try to keep getting the next one. Yeah, so there was I was a newspaper carrier, but I didn't consider that really a side hustle either because it was a job for me as a kid, a 13-year-old kid. That was a pay. I was getting a paycheck. I was getting an official, a check from the newspaper, and so I didn't think of that as a side hustle either. I think for me, like a side hustle would be like, something on top of your main gig. Okay, here's number 2. Good, I can try to get ahead of this before Bean gets on, although he said he'd be here soon, so we kind of have to wait for him. I think Elisa May's coming up as well. Yeah, I got her stories too. Okay, so we got 5 players tonight. It's going to be good.
Sounds like a lot of people are getting ready to lose their main hustle here soon.
What do you mean?
Well, Donald Trump said that if we have a if the government shuts down, that the people that get furloughed that are like non-essential, that they're gonna be fired.
See,
Yeah.
I wonder about that, whether you're for Trump or against Trump. If these people that are going to be getting fired have, what do they have to do with it? They can't walk in and say, "Okay, let's get this shit started again."
Yeah.
Well, the government's bloated, and I don't think anybody will disagree to that. So how do you fix it without somebody's life being, someone being fired?
Do
I
you
don't know.
remember Alice in Wonderland? How they had the one dude that, what is it, the tortoise that led all the clams off the edge of the cliff? That's what I think of. No, the walrus. The walrus led everybody off the edge.
The walrus.
I think he's using it as a bargaining chip kind of a thing.
Well, maybe, but his platform is partially about shrinking government, even whether you believe it or not. That's part of his spiel.
I'm kind of irritated that he cut off government programs that help people that have disabilities,
Yeah.
like
He,
LIHEAP.
he stopped all government programs so they could try
Yeah.
to sort through it all.
So what about the people that were in a rough? I mean, I'm not asking you this, but it's rhetorical. What about all the people that were in rough situations before all this got taken away? What are they going to do?
Well, I get your sentiment there, but we are in a rough situation.
Oh yeah,
The U.S.
it's our own fault because we put up
we
clowns.
can't look more than 4 years down the road because of our, whatever biases. We need to look like 20 years down the road, not like 2 or 3 years down there, and that's what we're not able to do.
That pissed me off since grade school. When a president gets elected, you figured he'd start making good on the promises he got or he gave, but instead he's already building up for his next run.
What do you mean that? What's his next front?
His 4 terms, he's already thinking about his next 4 terms. He's not thinking about the promises that he made people right here, right now. He's thinking, okay, I'm going to have to run again in 4 more years.
Oh, right. In general, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he doesn't
that's
think
one thing
about
about China, man.
all the
They
shit
have
going
like
on.
they have like 100-year plan because of the way that they have their dynasties set up. There is some benefit to that for sure.
Waylon, do you remember when they let Russia vote and Putin won by landslide?
Oh, right. Yeah, you see a lot of fake votes in a lot of countries.
Oh my goodness. Like the entire world just went, uh-huh.
Hey, there's Bean.
Man.
Heyo.
Hey,
What
so I
it
got our
is.
first few here, ready to go. What's up, Elisa? How are you?
What's up? Good.
Hey Waylon,
Somebody's-
one of my friends is asking if they need to sign up through Locals and Rumble or just pick one, or it's Locals and Rumble, right? Because they're kind of entwined.
Well, think about Rumble as like the public platform that I like to go on.
And
You know,
then
like a
Locals
YouTube-
is
like-
kind of behind the curtain.
Think of Rumble like a replacement to YouTube. We're live on both YouTube and Rumble, but for me, Rumble replaces YouTube. But Locals is merely a subscription platform where we gather people together that want to be in the community. Okay, so I got our first 1, 2, 3, 4 stories. If we want to get started, Bean, you ready to go? Okay. Everybody ready? Let's see a hashtag WTI. I'm sorry. Back up. Let's see a hashtag PITB in the chat, guys, and we'll get this thing going. If I can get just Locals Yeah, I like Rumble for many reasons, but Locals is where you would pay to subscribe. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's see it. Let's see it. I got more stories to fill out here, but I want to see some excitement out there. Felt like we had it was like a boring minute there was while I'm trying to get things set up.
I was going to start a new side hustle, but I canceled my appointment. I was going to donate blood because they
Oh
say
yeah.
in 6 weeks you can make $900 and some dollars. Yeah.
I didn't see any stories about that, so that's a good point. I knew people that do that too. I knew a girl who was a phlebotomist at one of those places, and it was one of my ex girlfriends. I won't name her, but yeah, she'd go in there like hammered, hungover, and she'd be blowing people's veins out all day, and
Fuck
you
that.
know, yeah, like maybe not all day. That's probably a little exaggerated, but yeah, I know she did it a few times, and it was like people just go in there getting mutilated so they could get a few bucks.
It
Although,
should be really easy nowadays. They have that new tool to find the vein and
oh,
everything.
okay. Well, this was years ago, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Before all that. All right. I see some excitement in there. All right, let's go to story number 1. Let's get it going. Let's go. Boom. Story number 1. And you know what? I don't have to do it the same way, Bean. This is actually story number 1. In high school, I was the first one in my area to get a CD burner, so I would charge people for new albums before they were released. So right away, I'm thinking Bean. Like, immediately,
Yeah,
like, that sounds like a real hustle
deflect.
there.
That definitely
I did that
sounds like don't deflect. That definitely sounds like a Wayland thing.
Well,
I did it
this
with
could be my
porn, though.
story. CDs, yeah, I had a CD burner. I always thought I was cool because I had a Pioneer CD, CD deck in my car. It had like
I remember
you
those.
could change it from dolphin swimming
Yeah.
to like cars driving and stuff. Like, look at that, there's a little screen and it's like playing a video. It's just on loop. It's like a 10-second video.
It's like
Uh,
just 100 pixels making up
Yeah.
the video.
So guys, if you're in the comments and you want to play, it's PITB, guys. PITB. Hashtag. I'll fix it here. PITB. A couple people said PITV. That's okay too. I don't know if that's another show, but yeah, if you want to play along, why is my comment not showing up? Okay, finally. You have to guess who on screen you think this belongs to. This story. You got myself. You have Kim, Chris, Bean, and Elisa tonight. All 5 of us. I'm excited. I'm gonna.
I don't know, Chris. You seem like you were like a technology, like you took apart computers at one time. You look like you're taking apart a computer probably right now. What are you fidgeting with?
I actually need one.
So, Kim's being pretty quiet. Kim, you could be the first kind of person to be having a CD burner like that. That was back in, what was it, like 90, 95 maybe? When was the first CD burner?
And it says in high school, so like I could mean like as a high school teacher, like you were hustling the kids.
Ah,
a CD burner.
yeah. I mean, I feel like all the rest of us are like, I would not have been the first person to have a CD burner in high school because I went to high school in like 98. I'm sure everybody like that was past the. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know when CD burners came out.
Before
Anybody know?
98. It was like,
Okay. Yeah, I think it would have been closer to 90, 94, 95.
yeah, that's what I was thinking, around 95, because I remember the tape decks. Because you had to stand by the radio, wait for your song to come on, hit record, and then the DJ would talk over it. That pissed me off.
No, it wasn't 95. It was more like 2000.
Think.
Like 2001.
Oh no, I have pieces that aren't there anymore.
Yeah.
When did?
I think it was before that. I graduated in 2000. We already had CDs.
Well, yeah, CDs, but were you able to burn CDs?
I thought that same thing. I think the CDs came out way before the CD burners.
Yeah, like LimeWire, all that started kicking in around like.
Oh wow!
CD burners were available in the mid-90s because
91.
I remember.
Wow.
I remember my son's teacher had a tower, and she would burn multiple CDs at one time.
That's way before I thought it was. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, I think it depends on your level of tech at the time because you would have had to have it, put into your computer and stuff. But then eventually you had these like
Dude,
more compact
look,
ability to do it.
when did CD burners become like more publicly accessible?
Probably the mid to late 90s. They were probably expensive as hell, though.
I think I still have some
Or not even
700
CD burners.
megabytes in my
It's
garage.
like, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, I think I still have some 700 megabyte ones, like stacks in my garage that I just never touched.
700 megabytes.
That was big then. It was
Yeah,
like 700 megabytes. Wow.
I guess I'm not even thinking of like burning one CD to another. I was thinking of more like downloading music. I guess it would be a lot sooner than I thought. But I was thinking around the time of LimeWire and all that stuff.
So I started the show with a headache. I feel a little bit better now. Took some medicine, unfortunately. And I definitely clicked the wrong story to start with, but that's okay. It doesn't matter to you guys. I'm like, what? I skipped
Good job.
3 stories. What the fuck? Anyway, it's all
Yeah,
randomized.
because you were trying to
so-
make your joke at the beginning and trying to rub it in that I was dumb the other week.
I don't know. I don't think I was rubbing it in, but sometimes you just got to, put in just a little bit. So we got one guess so far. Alice says Kim. Elisa May's been pretty quiet.
I think it's Bean.
I think it's Bean too. That's my final answer. Kim, who do you
That's it.
think?
I don't know. It could be any of you three.
I
You
think
guys
it's
are all
Kim.
around the same age.
It's Kim. She probably worked for the mob. We don't know that.
Guys
Oh,
in
I
the comments.
have family that are mafia. I don't work for the mob. It's in my blood.
Who
Don't
else
let
has
this
a guess?
white skin and
Okay.
blonde hair fool you.
I
Kayla
think it's
says me.
Waylon.
Bean says me.
I
Chris,
think he's
who do you
got you all fooled.
I think it's Bean. I think it's Beanie Weenie.
Chris, you're the last vote.
Hey.
Kim.
Kim. Okay. Myself and Elisa said Bean. Or no, Kim said Bean. Bean said me. Chris said Kim. Okay. All right, guys. If you're in the comments, you're this one's going a little faster. You only 2 voters in the comments. So this story, Brenda, if you could be so kind as to tell us whose story this belongs to. You got to vote for Kim and vote for Waylon in the comments. Definitely gonna lose it because it's definitely Bean. Kim is keeping a secret, Alice says. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe she had one of those first ones. She had it right next to her floppy disk ROM or whatever.
Taylor
Floppy
gets
disk
rid
drive.
of it at the last minute.
Floppy disk ROM.
That would be Bean, she said. It was Bean. Okay.
Do you think
So
Taylor got her vote in at the last minute?
she said me.
Yeah.
All right, let me duplicate this wheel here and we'll start this up.
Don't forget to write down who won that.
Write it down, you think?
Yeah, or whatever.
Well, yeah, I'm going to put you guys on a wheel. I don't need to be on the wheel, but
Well, I don't know. I just know last week you forgot who somebody was that won.
huh? I'm not sure if I
And
know
you were
what you
going to
mean.
have to go back. You were going to have to go back and rewatch because you forgot.
Oh, that was the door prize. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, at the end when we actually do the final spin. Makes sense. Okay. Let's take that one off. let's get this started. So, Kim gets 1 and 2 for being on screen and for the right answer. I get 1, but I'm gonna put it up there, and then Elisa gets 2. Chris gets 1 for being up here. Bean gets 1 for being up here, and that's it for right now. Over on, I think I'm going to try something new on Facebook, guys. I'm not going to just go off of the like button, because a lot of people pop in just to hit the like button and see you later. So we're going to wait until the door prize at the end, and whoever is still here at the end, we will, do a hashtag or something, and I'll take everybody. Actually, you know what I meant to do? I meant to do it like this. My bad. Just getting everybody right now. We got Susan. Susan, you're the first one I'm adding from the Facebook. So, Bean, tell us about the story.
It sounds like everybody had the same story, honestly. We all were hustling some CDs back in the day. But, yeah, it was like, the one I remember was that everybody wanted the D12 album. Or what is it, D12 World or something like that. When Eminem did a album with them, I got expelled from school, so I went to like a bad kid school. So like we would all find a hustle in there. I sold CDs, somebody else sold cigarettes, and everybody had their thing.
If you didn't have your thing, they'd be like, "Well, good are you? You can't be in our Oliver Twist gang." Let's see. I think that was everybody. If you're on Facebook and watching us, hit that, or hit a comment or something, and I can put you on. Looks like Mickey's the last one.
Yeah, I saw it right away, Brenda.
I
don't think there was a lag. Maybe a couple of seconds.
I don't know, Bean. There's got to be more to this story. So you would take that. So you would charge them for the new CDs before they were released.
Well, yeah, you go on like LimeWire, or back then it was like Dead Napster, like all them other different things. Back in like the early 2000s and I guess late 90s, it was way easier to just bootleg music.
Yeah.
Like now it's like, I mean, even like say 5-8 years ago, it was easy to get like songs on your phone for free. Now, like you can't find good downloading apps or anything like that.
Or at least one that you can trust.
Yeah. So, I used to be able to get full albums, movies, and all that stuff, but I didn't have patience to burn movies. It took forever, so...
I remember, dude. I remember that when it was like you had to know somebody, bro. You had to know somebody. Hey, I know someone who can burn you any movie that you want, man.
That was me.
And
I
then
remember back around that time, there was people that would be selling CDs at the gas station, like the trench coat guys. Like I got Mobb Deep. I got
bro. In Iraq, we had a lot of. You would go to different Haji marts, we called them. I know it's probably derogatory, but we would be like, we'd go to the market and look at what Haji CDs were out this week.
What are Haji?
It's the name of the sidekick kid on Johnny Quest. He's probably from India, but we were in Iraq. I know it didn't make sense. It wasn't like a correct, it wasn't politically correct or even really correct, but that was just the term at the time. Your
Please
Haji
tell
Marts,
me you said
Haji CD.
Salabim to him at least once.
Well, no, not to any people. I did arm wrestle one once. But no, it was like these different markets, and you'd go and you'd find like different movies that were out, and it would just be this burned CD, or DVD.
Yeah.
This was in 2004, So
did you do shots with scorpion venom in them?
No, but we did put a scorpion in a box with a little like a rabbit, kangaroo mouse. Not rabbit, but kangaroo mouse. It looks like a kangaroo, and it's a mouse.
Yeah.
Anyway, So the next story, let's get back on the right track, which would be this one, story number 2. At a job while I was making, I typed that a little too much there. While I was making pizza, if there was a lot, I would just say that they got messed up. Then I would slide them out to delivery drivers for beer. Okay.
Yeah. Pizza Hut was an awesome job.
Yeah, I worked at Papa John's. This definitely could be me. Back then, it was be the drinking days. I was 16. Actually, I wasn't drinking at that time. So I guess this wasn't me. But
I was the worst manager from the company's perspective, but the best assistant manager from my manager's perspective. I did whatever. Yeah, I did whatever my boss said, and that a lot of times meant breaking the law.
Oh snap!
I hear that.
I think this is Chris.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, Chris. Sorry.
Kim, you were the last pizza person, weren't you?
What do you mean?
There was a pizza question before, talking about a restaurant or a pizza restaurant, and it was you. And I told everybody it was you, and they were like, no, it wasn't Kim. No, was it Hooters?
Chris is playing the game here.
I don't know. I don't go to Hooters.
Kim, you worked at Hooters?
Sure. I haven't been
Oh,
Hooters in a
no.
while.
No, it was Tilted Kilt. Okay.
Oh, the kilt place. I heard it closed down. It hurt my heart.
Why? Because you're Irish? Is that what the problem
I'm
was?
Irish and
So
I think
Cullen
you're
says
average.
Chris.
No matter what race anybody brings up, I think you're gonna say you're part of it.
Dude, I once told guards at a prison that I was Chinese for 3 months.
I believe it.
All the old timers do it because then I had my head bicked and I just sit there and I would actually meditate, but then they'd look at the card and they'd look at me and I'd look to, are you Chinese? I was like, oh, yeah, which is probably one of the most racial things you could say, but they bought it.
He went straight Japanese.
Sounds like John Leguizamo. You know who John Leguizamo is, or I forget how you say it. He played when he was young. He played this like a guy that was pretending to be Chinese in a movie, but he's Mexican or whatever. He was like, he's like, "Where are you from?" And he goes, "I'm from the south. From the south." But from where? He's like, "Far, far south."
By the beach.
Okay, so Kim already guessed, right?
Yeah.
You said Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris, who do you think this was then? If everybody
It was you, Waylon.
thinks it was you. Okay, he's deflecting to me. All right. I'm gonna say Chris too. I think Chris has fond memories of pizza places. Although a couple of us have worked at pizza places, so definitely.
What did you do
wrong.
What did you do at Papa John's? Waylon. What did you do at Papa John's?
I wasn't old enough to deliver yet, so I would. Well, we didn't have a window to pass anything out of. We didn't have delivery. Like we didn't have a drive-through. So this had to be a place that, this would have to be a place that had drive-through. Papa John's doesn't have drive-through.
Wait, does it say I would?
Then I would slide them out to delivery drivers for beer. I shortened it.
Anything about a window?
Well, I shortened it slightly. I wasn't trying to write a book, but yeah, like to be exactly exact.
That's not fair. You have more information than us.
We're still working out the kinks. At a job while I was making pizza, if there was a lot, I would just say that they got messed up. Then I'd slide them out the windows to the delivery drivers for which they gave me beer. I'd then go and slam the beer down in the cooler.
I used to do whippets in the cooler too.
So it was like,
You did what?
Whippet? Yeah, the Pizza Hut I worked at. Also the Dunkin' Donuts I worked at. I was a donut maker
Dairy
at the
Queen.
Dunkin' Donuts. No place I worked at had good whipped cream. Like
Ah,
they would go to put the whipped cream on your drink, and it would just be all watered down because I already took all the CO2 out of it.
oh, dude. And they didn't know why. Like, man, we keep getting this bad whipped cream. It's
Yeah.
just not working out.
Yeah. That was a
What'd you do
dumb
with
kid.
the CO2?
Well, you do a whip it. You just breathe the air out of the can. Just
What it
Oh,
does,
because it gets you hot or what?
lightheaded and you talk like this. Or
what it does is
Wah,
it
wah, wah,
displaces
wah,
the oxygen into your brain, and what it really is your brain cells dying.
Yeah, it's
And
not
so
good
you're
for
like,
you.
Yeah, I never did it. I thought they were stupid when they would do it.
It's kind of like huffing. That's not so good for you either.
yeah.
All right, guys. So let's get some votes in here. So Kim says Chris. I say Chris. Chris says me. Cullen says Chris. Chris from Alice says Chris. I don't know nothing about you people, but I guess I can take a guess. I think it's Chris. Okay. Well, that's okay.
So
You don't have to get the best
I
pizza.
think Waylon said he wasn't old enough to be a delivery driver, so he probably wasn't old enough to buy beer either. So I say Waylon.
I will tell you that I also wasn't drinking beer at the time, but it's up to you all to decide whether I'm telling the truth or not. Okay, Elisa, who do you think?
Here's Chris.
It was Chris. She said. There's no guessing here. It's just
Oh my god.
okay. And Bean, I don't think you guessed yet.
Yeah, I said you, Waylon.
Okay.
I'm actually 100% sure that I'm wrong.
You're just trying to. I want to spread the love a little bit. I want to spread it around. All right. All right. I think all the votes are in. Brenda, who story was this? Whose perspective was this? We got Kayla says Chris on the Rumble. That's it. Just Kayla's guessing on the Rumble. Okay. Well, thanks Kayla for playing, and we got a few people playing on Facebook. What would happen if I was like to maybe sweeten this pot up a little bit and say the door prize was, I don't know,
Pot?
like a little swag pack or something? Little swag pack maybe. Would that get more people playing in the comments? It'd be fun. It might be maybe just like a double win. How about this? Instead of a game night ticket, or you can choose the ticket, or you can choose a swag pack if you win. How about that? All right, so Brenda said that is Chris. Okay.
I worked at
Go ahead, Chris.
Captain's Pizza at 45th Street. They now they have a Scandals, a nightclub right next to it, but before the Scandals was fully built, it was like a little boardwalk road, like, you know, how the little things go and the cars go because it's right next to the highway. So the drivers, they get the orders, they go by the window, grab their pies and go. Well, this was closed by then, but that road was still open. So like if they needed pizza, I'd rack it up because we made pizza constantly. So they didn't care about pizza. They got pizza, I got beer. It was a win-win.
So they were just eating the pizza.
Yeah, they were eating it or taking it to parties once they get off work. They say, "Hey, I need 4 over here," and I'd whip them up, toss them out.
Thanks, Alice. If you all could tag a couple of friends you might think would like to play the game, it's a fun game. Tag a few friends. You can share it if you'd like. Appreciate it. Susan says I don't know how to play, but I'm going to say Bean since he said he's 100% sure it wasn't you. That's a good call, Susan. Now you're past the voting point. I don't know. You might actually be behind on the video. Make sure that you. I don't know when you'll hear this. There'll be a delay, but make sure you go all the way to the front, or like push it to the. I don't know, to the end. If that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, that one was Chris, and I still got a few people to put on here. So Kim, Elisa, and myself. So Kim, Elisa. Okay. And then we can go to the next one. Oh, so I'll say this too about that, Chris. I used to work at Papa John's, not Papa John's, Long John Silver's, and there were times when, towards the end of the night, there's like food. They make you throw this food away, and
Yeah.
they wouldn't. But I understand the reasoning. It's like employees would then like make extra food if they could just take it home, right? It's a double-edged sword. So I got it. But what we would do is I'd have a friend of mine in the cook area back behind through the window. They'd pass you the food, and whenever somebody would order food that come out to an exact number, exact amount, like right on $20 or whatever, I knew that order because I'd done it so many times. We would just tell them, the price. They'd give us the cash, and the cook and I would just split the money, which is, it's stealing. It's not ethical. But it was like we're about to close, and we're about to throw this food away anyway, like extra food. Yeah, so we would do that. But yeah, that's not really. I wouldn't call that a side hustle either. That was just a older person influencing a younger kid while he's
That's
running
a
the
hustle for sure.
drive. Yeah.
Somebody
Okay.
got hustled.
Right. Okay. Story number 4. No, wait. This is number 3. Story number 3. I am a promoter. Very short story. I feel like Chris was talking about something like promotional wise when he first got in here tonight.
I used to see all the bands.
Yeah, I think this is Chris, but actually at the same time, Chris's stories are typically a lot longer than this.
Dude,
Bean doesn't really. I mean, Bean kind of promotes within his thing, but I don't know that you call yourself a promoter, and I don't think Elisa or Kim even calls. It's got to be Chris.
You've never seen my videos out at the club? Fucking just fist pumping and
Club
shit.
promo. There's a lot of ways of being a promoter, though. Like you could be.
That's what happened to the hair up here, the lasers.
Buzzed you off a couple. You got too close to the light. It was from you climbing up the damn the
Trying a
speaker
Pearl
stands
Jam
and
thing,
shit.
Eddie Vedder.
I got a good video clip of the singer from Mendo Dope doing a crowd surfing this weekend.
I
It was
just
on the
heard
show.
that the new account from him is fake.
Don't
he-
try to deflect. What? I don't know who
Yeah,
that.
somebody said the new Mendo Dope. Remember, I said this to you last night. I said he requested me, but I really didn't know who he was. I asked if, because you're a mutual
Oh.
friend. But then I seen somebody else say that it was a fake account. So I don't know.
Oh, Susan says Elisa May. Okay. Elisa May. I mean, I could see Elisa being promotional, but I think for the most part she promotes, like awareness for nonverbal autism. That's probably one angle. She could be a promoter in that sense. Kim,
Wait,
Kindness.
Kim, you were between jobs, weren't you? So now, did you just become a promoter?
heard she just had a job interview. I mean, we don't know what it was.
Are you breaking the news tonight?
She became a Bud Light girl. She's a Bud Light girl now, or a Jaeger girl, or whatever, Smirnoff girl, whatever they got.
First,
I'm the newest Hooters girl.
yeah, I was gonna say from all that Hooters experience.
Yeah. I am a promoter. Yeah, this is a short and sweet. Somebody trying to play the game on this one. They're like, I'm not giving you shit. I'm not giving you nothing to go off of. I don't think it's.
I feel like Kim was cheating before I even asked that question, so I think it's Kim.
You what?
I feel like you were cheesing before I even asked that question, so I think it's you. And you're trying to
Yeah.
hold back a smile.
I first said Chris, but I don't think it's Chris because it's too short and sweet. It's too, he's also being kind of quiet right now. Maybe he's baked. I don't know. But
Yeah, what are you promoting lately, Chris?
himself.
If you're a good promoter,
Bubble
you're not
Hash.
going to let this question pass you
Bubble
by.
hash, he said.
Bubble Hash.
I just thought he was saying something about concerts and like in bands and stuff, and I thought maybe you were
Oh,
that
dude,
kind of.
I partied with bands and not known they were the band. And then
Yeah,
we get up the stage, and I'm like, dude, we can't be here. And he's like, introduce us.
We got a
I
couple
think it's
votes for me.
Waylon.
Okay, Kim says me.
I mean, you kind of are a promoter. You promote all these different
Sponsors.
shops, and
I really am, but this could be me. This could be me. I'll leave it at that. Autumn says me. Alice says me. Cullen says me. Kim says me. Anybody on Rumble? What's up, Rumblers? We got 9 and 9. We're neck and neck. On Tuesday, I was like trying to have them compete. I said, you know what? Whichever side, Rumble or Facebook, gets to 20 people first, I'm gonna do the door prize on just that side. that was my challenge, and
That's
we
a
got
good
almost. We were almost to 20 on both sides, but at the same time, but I never fully hit. So I just added everybody like normal, but it was fun.
Maybe you
It's
should get
good
me to
episode.
promote it.
Oh, touche, Chris the promoter. Well, I guess I should promote it. Everyone's saying I'm the promoter. I'll tell you what, I don't feel like a promoter. I don't feel like I can actually drive people to sales. Like I'll do the promotion, I'll do the ad, I'll tell you guys all about it if I know about the products. I love to promote people that I think are doing well, but at the same time, I don't think I can. I don't think
I
it's
bought a
good.
few different things just that I've heard on your shit.
Maybe like something you mean like an item or something like a Luca device or so? What do you mean?
Well, no, like from the sponsors that you.
Okay. Well, touche. The reason I say that is because I tried to do a what do you call it, like a charitable fundraiser for Jimmy Mead, but it took like months, and it was just painstaking. I didn't feel adequate.
Sometimes that's just timing. Like
Yeah.
I do a bunch of different things, and like some of them, it's like, where's all this money coming from? And then the next one, it's like nobody wants to jump in on it.
How's
Say
Jimmy
Lovey.
doing?
I haven't seen him in a while.
He's not on Facebook. I talked to him on Messenger a little while back. He said he doesn't use like the actual Facebook app anymore, though.
A lot of people are switching over to like Signal and stuff like that that's encrypted.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
That stuff can still be picked up. All right, Kayla says me, or Bean, I mean. All right. So that's enough. That's all the guesses that people are going to make. So Brenda, all the votes are in. If you could tell us who that was. Let's see. I've got a few more lined up. 1, 2, 3. Three more.
3 more what?
Stories. I have a wheel that I'm spinning them to make them randomized, and then I put them in the banner so that they can be on screen.
Diane says me. Did you get the right answer yet?
I haven't seen it yet. Hold on. If Diane says you.
Cam.
Where did Diane say anything?
Facebook.
On
On
Facebook.
Facebook.
On Facebook. Okay.
Haha.
You know
I
what? It's
knew it.
funny. I didn't actually give my final vote, but it doesn't matter since I can't be put on the wheel anyway. So that went to Kim. You said she was on Facebook. She said Bean.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bean, you said Kim.
Yeah.
Elisa, who did you say? Me? You said me, right?
Mhm.
Chris, who
Yeah.
did you say?
I said Kim. I believe I said Kim.
I don't know
I
who
kinda
said it
think
last
so, too.
week.
Then I
But-
burnt myself.
I forget who said it last week, but Tim, you do have a terrible poker face.
Hey, at least she's like mostly covered it up.
She
Okay, so
does.
let's.
You're sitting
No,
there
there was
like
one
trying
point
so hard to hold back a smile.
Rubber ducky,
at,
you're
at,
the
at
one.
one part you went like this,
Nobody
like you
got
were
it
about to
right.
start laughing.
Nobody in the comments got it right that time.
That's funny.
Right back.
What are you promoting?
Yeah, Kim, let's hear it.
You know what? I promote stuff all the time. Like, right now, I have some people that have done some work for me. And I'm really getting out there on local social media, promoting them, trying to help them build their business. So
Awesome.
I'm not really promoting anything in the cannabis business right now because every time I fucking do something, I get like a restriction. So
Yeah.
I'm not really doing cannabis stuff right now.
Hey, really got to watch what the wording of
Yeah, I get
people's posts are.
restricted. I get restricted all the time on Native Roots 2.0. It says it's from the admins, but I talked to Mike and everything, and he's like, I don't know what the hell's going on. So it's Facebook just hitting saying it's from the admins, and
Yeah.
I think one time I used the word dick in an entire paragraph, like
Don't
an
say it
extra,
here.
like a real, like not a fight, just like da 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 dick, and then it says administrators will not allow this comment, and it's like, do you know how hard I worked on that comment to think what exactly what I would have put on, and now everything's changed. It's a new moment.
So, yeah, you can't. You can't. I basically don't. I said it before this way. I don't blame any haters on Facebook for me getting any restrictions at all. I blame Facebook because they don't have. They have a fake review process. Like none of it really means anything. But Kim, hey, so you're making a little cash doing this?
No,
Maybe setting it up, possibly get it working out some, some lanes of connections and stuff like that. Laying
no,
down the.
maybe people help me out a little bit. I don't really expect anything from anybody. I just do it, because
That's charity, not a side hustle.
yeah, but sometimes I get stuff out of it. So,
Okay, that's what's up. Getting the
but if I
freebies.
wanted to, I could turn it into turn it into something that makes me money. I have a business
Getting
background.
items
So,
is just as good. I mean, getting like
Yeah.
yeah, there's
Is that charity if you're setting up for if you're doing good for the people around you, and in turn it's going to create a better situation for you? You're not just doing charity then. That
You
kind of
sounded
is.
like one of the women in my teens. It's like, it was a charitable thing, and
It's charity you're giving and not getting anything in return. Like this, you're building something that you can get something out of in the future. Building the connections and all that stuff.
networking and stuff. Yeah, like for instance, I was trying to be transparent, and so when I talked about the Keefe Canna Fest on Tuesday, one of the first things I said was, shouts out to them, thank you for. They let me in for free. They walked me around the line of people that was a mile long, and because they knew I was there to work. I was there to have fun, of course, but I was also there to do some work that I volunteer to do. And I get the content out of it, and you guys get the entertainment, and so it's a win-win. But for them to let me in for free, and they let me hit the dab bar a couple times, and I'm pretty sure people were paying for that. So little things may not be like a paycheck or whatever, but that's kind of a similar kind of deal there, where you're just kind of doing something, not really expecting anything, but it's something of value that could turn into something more. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I got too many things happening at the same time. I believe we haven't read this one yet. Story number 4. I was 26 and I just gotten out of prison when I was paid to go collecting with a bookie. It was rough when he told me, look, you either come with me or you're walking home. And you know how you know which way home is. Like, oh shit. So did what I had to do. After 6 months of bending over, grabbing the soap, I decided, hey, I'll make a little scratch. Let's go.
You're tired of having asteroids?
20
Yeah,
bucks is 20 bucks.
Yeah, look. Who do you need me to rough up? Who do you want roughed up? Huh?
I ain't going back to prison. Bubba's in prison.
I ain't going back. We're gonna wear a mask.
You know what? I say it's Fiend because I could picture you in The Wire in the first season. Who's that dude that walked around and robbed everybody? That one tall, skinny dude, and he always wore the trench, and he'd be like, I'm coming in. Give me the money. I'm going to shoot you. They had a name for him.
I never seen that.
He was a gay dude, and his boyfriend was on it, too. He was...
the
No,
way
that
you
had nothing
described
to do with
this
it.
dude. How do you see
explaining-
me?
I'm explaining the actual show, what
You
guy it
tall,
was.
straggling dude.
He was
You know,
that
he's
tall,
gay. And
skinny guy, and he'd go house to house, and he'd bang on the doors and just kick in door by door and just rob people.
He said he just bangs on the doors.
Bam, 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 and he gives them a chance. He's like, all right, throw it out, or else I'm coming in, and people just start throwing out their shit.
and you see me in this, dude.
Yeah, you just walk by and be like, bump, bump, bump. Don't make me extend myself.
This says
Throw out the
prison.
money.
This says prison too. I'm pretty sure Bean's been to jail, but I don't know. Chris, you might
Yeah.
have just
Well,
He did say that he got his ass kicked out of school and he was in the bad boys school.
true. True. That's very
the
true.
distinction between prison and jail isn't what everybody says it is. That's just the distinction is just privately owned or county or city or state owned.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Because I was in a high security prison for 3 months for a short term, but they call it a prison because it was privately owned.
Was it owned by the bookie?
Yeah, gave me a job right when I got out. It was
Right
nice. It was like work
There you
release.
go.
Right?
Work release, yes.
One time I was in
Yes.
county and there's this young fresh fish there, and he came up and he's like, well, what are you in for? And I looked left and I looked right, and I'm like, you know the Harrisburg Farm Show complex, right? And he's like, yeah. And it's like, they caught me fucking 2 sheep. I'm telling you what, I heard him going down the line telling people there's a sheep fucker down there, and all the older heads are just losing it.
Oh yeah, Alice, you did say that. You said,
And he
"Can't
didn't
have
even
it
buy the
secret."
sheep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, yeah, I was doing both of them, and he looked at me and his eyes got so big because it was, you could tell it was his first time in, and he was just like,
How funny.
I think Cullen says Chris. Is that you? Is it this time, Cullen? I didn't notice when you typed it out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to say Chris too. Although Elisa,
Yeah, I say Chris.
I haven't seen Elisa's prison tats. She might be hiding some in there somewhere.
you got prison tats.
This is definitely the sheep fucker story.
You're like, wait, that's my story. You can't have it. It's not even on the list, but I want that one. That one's mine. We saw
wanna
2 Haji guys fucking a sheep one time. I saw the video of it. I didn't actually get to see it.
Ooh.
Some
That's
guys
disgusting.
recorded it from guard duty. They run guard duty around the base, and I think I told this story recently. And these 2 farmer guys around their like little mud hut out in their field. One guy's holding the sheep's head. The other guy was going to town.
You partied harder than I did, man, and I didn't think that was possible.
Dude, that's a normal thing over there. And these guys recorded it, and then the video got like spread out around amongst the battalion. And
I
the
bet people were
upper
happy
command-
about that.
upper command got pissed, and like they literally like they ordered every copy deleted. Which I don't know. Look, I may or may not have kept a little snip, a little piece of it. You know what I'm saying? For a cold winter night, flip it
That's
on.
disgusting.
Weird.
Kayla says Chris. Chris this time too, Colin. Okay. Alice says Chris. Diane says Chris. Everyone says Chris. You guys, Chris, you guys have to, be lenient on Chris because this is his first time playing this game with us. The rest of us, are getting better at trying to make the stories as vague as possible and trying to think of stories that.
I get high and I forget.
That's okay. Yeah, I appreciate you coming up to play, man. Go ahead, Bean.
I think Elisa's been through a lot more than she's putting off. I think this might be Elisa.
Little orange is the new black, huh? Yeah.
I couldn't watch that show.
Running around with the bookie.
Yeah, two
Holding that
female.
little snub nose in your pocket.
There's a good disguise. They never knew.
Yep, they were like, "Oh, these two women," and that boom! Before they knew it, there was a Glock pointed at their chin.
So who do you got on the football game this week?
Which
What kind of odds you looking for?
The goat ass skit, Cullen. Yeah, from Adam Sandler. Yeah, Goat Boy. Wait, what was Goat Boy from? That was a different skit, wasn't it?
I
Goat
think
Boy.
that was
Saturday Night Live.
yeah, it was Saturday Night Live, but with some of the same comedians that were in Sandler's show movie.
Goat ass. Yeah, it was a slightly different skit on the CD. Okay, final answer. I'm gonna say Chris. Kim, who do you say?
Chris.
I don't know. Kim may have teachers still get jobs after going to prison. Look at all those Weather Underground people. Still got.
Yeah, let me see your prison tats, Kim.
Yeah. Did you run around with would you light pipe bombs and stuff? That's where a bunch of teachers they still got to become teachers.
No.
I don't know the story. I'm picturing it, but a bunch of have you ever heard of the Weather Underground?
Uh-uh.
No? It was like a quasi terrorist organization of I guess hippies, if you want to call them, back in the day. I'm pretty sure Hillary was part of it, but I think some of them became.
I'm not
become
that damn
teachers.
old.
Some of them
Hillary
became
was
teachers.
throwing the Mandingo parties.
All right, so Kim says Chris. Chris, who do you think it is? Besides you, you can't say yourself.
I already said it was Bean
Oh, okay.
banging on doors.
Bean, yeah, Bean could be okay. Chris, Elisa,
Chris.
Chris, I think you made this one a little too easy.
Yeah,
I'm just guessing. All right, Brenda, who's this one? Who does this one belong to? Kayla says Chris. Pretty sure everyone guessed Chris, except Chris.
Yeah. No, it's like I just gotten out. I had 4 years to walk off. I was on special state parole. It's like I served 6 and then I had to walk off 4. Otherwise, I'd be recharged for that 4, and I could have gotten more time. But he was a close friend, and he apologized to me later on. He was mad at the time. He was going to this dude's house to collect money that had owed him allegedly for a while now, and then he goes, "Hey man, reaching the console, 45," and he was like, "If you hear any yelling, if you hear any screaming, anything else," he said, "you fucking kick through the front door and you just start shooting." It's like, all right.
Yeah, if my brother handed me a gun and told me all of that without any real explanation of why, I'm gonna fuck with his family. You need to give me a reason. We need a conversation about this.
You mean to go right back in there? You mean to turn right around?
Yeah, it's like at that point I had nobody except for the people that I met living on the street. So they honestly were my good or bad. They were my family because my family was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
That was weird. Oh, okay. So the next story looks like I got 2 left. I need to keep putting those in. Next story is I got a side job at Subway and was let go after 2 weeks and only 8 hours worked.
Because he couldn't stand the fucking smell of the puke. That place stinks like puke. I hate it.
Yeah.
Okay, right away I'm thinking Bean. I'm thinking Bean. Bean has some pent up animosity towards Subway.
Oh my god, it's gross.
Was it? I mean, was it gross before you got hired, or was it just like even after those 8 hours you
Yeah, honestly, I worked there and I didn't even know the man. Like, I got hired over the phone, and I got there. They didn't introduce me to a manager or nothing, and I worked there like getting trained by somebody else that just started. So we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Oh, I would have had too much fun.
We didn't even know how to use the register. Like, so like we're calling him like almost every order. Like, how do you do
I
this?
wouldn't call anybody. That's my money.
That's my money.
Anyway, this isn't my story.
I don't know, you guys. He had a pretty good chuckle about it. Bean says Kyle says Bean. Okay, Kyle's starting off the voting in the Facebook side. I'm writing down the next one here.
I think it was Elisa.
Okay, explain.
Because I just felt like this was her time.
Playing the odds.
Yeah, very randomized, so I wouldn't do that.
I am more random that machine can ever be, because a random machine isn't really random. We'll go down that rabbit hole later.
Oh, okay.
That's why programmers have to add the +1 or the -1 just to shift it up.
Shift the random chance.
Yeah, it's not
Okay,
really
okay,
random.
well-
It's crazy that they call it that. Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it. My head's starting to work.
Chris
Oh,
is
no.
Chris is really playing this up here.
I think it's good.
Have you worked at any fast food places, Chris?
Oh, lots of them.
Oh,
lots of
what about like Larry's Giant Subs, or like a Subway maybe?
Cullen says Bean. Alice says Elisa.
I could never work at Subway. They're too cut out cardboard boxes of people, and then eventually I just look at one and just start telling them all kinds of truths that they're not ready for, and then their brains will shoot out of their ears, and then I'll be charged for it.
You're right,
I
Brenda,
do it with my mind.
but you didn't mix my stories into it, so I had to put them all on a wheel and do a randomization again, just to get mine mixed in there, which I think they're in there somewhere. Elisa is pretty quiet. Elisa's had like some fast food jobs, right?
Yeah.
She's been too quiet during the fast food. I think she might have stabbed a manager and like tossed him in a dumpster at one point in time or something.
Straight to the dumpster stabbing. Okay, all right.
Subway let me go after my second shift. They say you're not cut out for this.
Yeah, that
Oh
seems
no,
to be
the
the
story isn't following.
what?
So the story isn't following.
What does that mean?
After your second shift, this says after 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Well, it
but
took me long to get my paycheck. They didn't call me to come back.
she didn't. She only worked 2 shifts in 2 weeks. It's not that. It's not that.
They just put me on for the second week.
Oh yeah, I guess 8 hours work. That
Do you guys think
Yeah.
that if I can go back to my managers at it wasn't
Oh, I
Golden
see, Brenda.
Corral, it was like Chili's. I think it was a Chili's in Hummelstown, right outside of Hershey. Because before the movie came out, when I quit, I said, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, and I walked out. And they used it in that movie.
Did you say who's coming with me, man?
No, I didn't do
Who's
that.
coming
I was
with me?
really pissed off because I usually have like better insults than fuck you. I can usually shred a person with my words, but I was
Oh,
just
wow.
so just fuck you, just fuck you.
Where were
fuck
you on my
cool.
40th birthday, Chris? I was trying to get people to come up and roast me Although,
Yeah.
to Bean's point, I was pushing back every time someone roasted me. I would say some shit back to them. Go ahead, Bean.
You do kind of look like the guy on the couch.
Yeah, he does. We already established Chris looks like this like
Do you remember
insane
when he
guy
laid
in
back
this
down on
video.
the couch and he was still floating up in the air?
Okay, a lot of Bean votes. We got one for me. Elisa has one from Kayla. I was almost promoted assistant manager at Subway. Worked there a couple years. Went back
think that was
to waiting
Elisa.
tables. Oh, nice. Yeah, you worked there at Subway for a couple of years, JB. You think it was Elisa, Chris? Okay.
Mhm.
Kim, who do you think?
I don't know. It's either Bean or Elisa.
Why isn't it Kim? Kim, Subway's been around a long time.
No, aren't you funny?
I think Kim would have taken somebody out by then.
Why is that funny? I'm just saying, like, when she was younger, like, what? Like,
Fucker.
I'm just saying, like people think of us like now, like none of us now would work at Subway, like, you know.
I don't know. Their manager might make a good salary.
Okay, well, touche. Maybe Elisa tried out
Benefits.
Subway before she moved
That's
on
a-
to.
Dying franchise.
It's like
Okay.
Long John Silver's. Does that even exist anymore?
Oh yeah, we still got one A&W/Long John Silver's. So
Yeah, we
any of
have it.
them, like any of them restaurants where like you go in and they serve you right there, like it was hard for them to adjust to the like DoorDash style food. Like it killed. My buddy owned 3 Subways, and like he had to sell them all for like a huge loss.
Subway has a drive-through.
I almost fought.
Do they?
Yeah,
One of our
Yeah.
stores.
yeah.
That
I
place
was-
does stink. That place is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, well, there was a story a long time ago about this restaurant that it opened up near this neighborhood, and everything on the menu had bacon in it. It was like bacon themed restaurant, like all bacon for everything. And at first you thought, oh, this would be fun, and then after a while, like the local residents started complaining about the smell because it was just nonstop all the time. Yeah, it's like too much of a good thing, I guess.
I don't understand the bacon grades. Bacon's not all it's cracked up to be.
Cullen
I
says,
know your
Go ahead.
comments are about to blow up, hating on me right now.
Now,
The bacon's not that good.
I
I
had
was a
some bacon
cook for
tonight.
like 20 years, and you have to know how to use bacon in something because if
Yeah.
you get too much, it gets salty too. Even if you
Yeah.
have low sodium,
Uh-huh.
and then it's just like
Now they want to make everything out of bacon and wrap everything in bacon. I'm like, yo, chill with the bacon. Like, it's good. But like, if I eat breakfast, if I get a big breakfast with everything, usually if there's something left on my plate, and like I like when I'm done eating, it's probably the bacon.
yeah, I'll get the sausage links or something.
Yeah, Cullen says, I thought Chris looked more like Frank from American Pickers.
I don't eat
I
sausage.
can picture him.
So,
That guy
Not
must
even
be
the
really
sausage
sexy.
patty? You don't even like the sausage patties?
Mm-mm.
Uh,
I don't,
at
I don't
at
know what's in it.
McDonald's,
I'm very picky. I'm a picky eater. Like
No,
I eat a lot of stuff, but I'm picky about what I eat, and I don't eat a lot of. I won't eat sausage because it's
What-
made out of all kinds of nasty shit.
yeah, but what if you get it from like a farmer and you know what it's made out of? The meat's coming from like a cow. Is it the different parts of the cow or the different parts of the animal that you don't want to eat?
Sausage, a lot of meats like that, sausage, and especially like from fast food restaurants, is pieces, parts of leftover whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm picky. Like, I don't eat any fast food. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat Burger King. I don't eat Arby's. None of that stuff because their meat is questionable.
but Kim, he's saying, like, what if you bought it, at,
The only way that
Yeah,
I would
like,
eat
I know.
sausage, the only way that I would eat sausage is if I knew the person that processed the meat, and I knew that they didn't throw
Yeah, like
stuff in there.
my
Kim,
girl
That it
you
was
are
pure.
Romanian.
Kim, you are killing it tonight. You are killing it. I am trying so hard not to laugh. You are killing it. Good Lord.
Why am I? What do you mean I'm killing it? Why you say
Oh,
that?
you said sausage or something, probably.
Just kept on saying about goblin sausage. I was just like, I know it's
Gobbling.
juvenile. It happens sometimes.
Did she say gobbling sausage?
Yeah, my girl's Romanian, and she like gets this Romanian sausage through the Romanian
Is
community
that
where
the
they'll
blood
go get
sauce?
a cow and they'll like butcher the cow and they'll make all different like Romanian meats out of it, and
I've
their
never
sausage
had
is
blood sausage
fantastic.
yet.
Oh no,
I
I
don't know
wouldn't.
how they make
That's
that.
disgusting.
Well, I'm just picky
Okay.
because, like, back, I don't know how long ago it was now, but there was like a bunch of documentaries that came out on. Have you ever heard of pink slime? Google it
McDonald's.
sometime
I've
because
never
that's
seen
what
it.
all of that fucking meat, that
Oh
hamburgers and
yes, I've
processed
seen it.
meat and shit.
It's not there where it had like it looked like Play-Doh, but what was coming out was this pink big worm because it was squeezing everything through. Or was that how they made the nuggets? It was just like this paste that was being like pressed out of this tube, and it was
Yeah.
pink.
What they do is they take all the pieces, parts of what's left over, and they boil it down, and then they bleach it with, I want to say, ammonia or something like that. And I'm pretty sure it's ammonia. They bleach it out with ammonia, and then they re-add the dyes and whatever, and they make it look like hamburger meat or, whatever, chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like,
It's highly processed. It's not real meat. And
That's
so
why
I'm dubious. Like if I order a steak and that shit comes to me and it looks like, if it doesn't have a meat texture, I'm not eating that shit.
it's like
And
what
yeah,
are
but
I'm
I mean, like
very,
you really don't know what's in any of your food. Like a lot of the or not grapes, cherries and apples and all that shit have been bleached, like and then recolored and shit like that too. So
I get that. I totally get that. But the thing is that it fucking grosses me out, the thought. Like, I'm picky. I do not eat innards. I don't eat the heart. I don't eat
uh,
the brain. I don't eat the balls. I don't eat the ligaments and tendons and the
but
veins and all that shit. And that's all the leftover stuff that they cook down and they make it into a mush. And I'm not eating that shit.
I
It's
can
like,
understand like not eating it by itself, but like some
no,
side. I'm not a
no,
big sausage sandwich
seriously, you,
fan, but
you
like
never
some
had Rocky
sausage is
Mountain?
bang.
No one
oh, I
had.
understand. It tastes good, but I ain't fucking eating that shit. I'm telling you.
None of
It
you
is
guys
not,
have eaten
it is
balls.
not,
Good for your
it is
bones.
Stop
not
you're telling
going,
me here.
it is not going in my mouth. I'm not going to do that. It's disgusting.
I get it.
so
There's a lot of things that like I that
Well,
will
they didn't
not
tell
make
me
its
what
way
it
past
was
my
when I
accept.
ate it, so I
hold on,
just ate it.
Chris. Hold on, man. I didn't hear what your point was there. You were about to, or the
I
last
was
bit of what
talking
you
about.
said. No,
I was
Chris,
talking.
But
you stepped on Bean when he was talking. I didn't hear what I
Oh,
was
I'm
trying to hear what he
sorry.
said.
Sorry.
there's a lot of foods that like just basically out of like the way I think about it will not make its way into my mouth.
Right.
Like
I
right
don't
when
like
I get
Jello.
that thought in my head, I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, like
Yeah, like potted
Oysters,
meat. Ugh.
potted meat. What
Potted
does that
meat.
mean? Cooked in a pot?
But that's what I was saying on top of
yeah,
his comment is like you could be eating anything if you don't know what you put in it. You could be eating balls.
Hmm.
And I got fed Rocky Mountain oysters and they didn't tell me what it was.
Oh, I hate when people do that shit. I
Yeah.
had a manager at Long John Silver's when I worked there who gave me what looked like a brownie. And it was a little piece of cut out like vegetable oil that she sprinkled sugar and stuff on top of to prank me. Fucking bitch. She was an assistant manager. I loved her though. I loved that damn bitch. I had a crush on her as a kid, and she would fuck with me all the time. Here, eat this. Fuck. She'd put shit in
I
my
get it.
drink.
if I get into my head about food, it'll definitely make me sick. Like if you bite into a piece of chicken and look at it and it's a little bit raw, my whole meal's done.
Yeah,
Like,
I can't do that. See, and I don't eat chicken on the bone. I used to love chicken. My dad every year for my birthday would say, "What do you want for your birthday dinner?" And I'd tell him I want barbecue chicken
Raw
because
chicken.
my dad made really good barbecue chicken. And then when I was in sixth
like
grade, I think it was, there was this boy that had a crush on me, and we were sitting there like, you know how in the cafeteria at school it's like these big long tables. Well, he was sitting across from me at lunchtime, and he was fucking picking the veins off the chicken and flinging them at me. And ever since then, I can't eat chicken on the bone. It's like, it grosses me out.
I'm
So
super
I'm just,
picky. Like I make my girl feel bad all the time. Like I'll be looking at my food and she'll be like, "What are you looking at? It's cooked right." Like, you go put that back on for me.
yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to have to bite into it and not eat tonight. Like,
I ate raw chicken and cried. I got all fucked up. I just gotten off of probation. I was like 16. I was so drunk and I was so hungry. Here they took off all of the done chicken, put it somewhere else, and put on raw chicken, and I am fucking slammed. Like I've just been on probation for a year and a half. And I just reach into the fire, grab out this leg, bite in it, and pull, and the whole thing just stretched. And I was like,
Ugh.
All right. We need to move on from this conversation. We're getting into the weeds over here. All right, Brenda, whose story did this belong to? We had quite a few
what are
votes.
we even talking about anymore? What's the story?
It's on the screen. It's on the screen.
It's Alicia.
So on this one, we had started with Kyle. He said Bean, Elisa May, Alice said Elisa. Alice also said she was a GM of. I missed it. She was a GM of 2 different fast food restaurants. So she was like the boss lady. Reminds me of the goat-esque. Okay, it was after that.
When you
Oh,
said
yeah, she was
Alice-
GM of McDonald's and KFC, she said. Go ahead, Chris.
No, when you said Alice, it rocked me back to Alice in Wonderland instantly. Like some of the things you learn when like it's ingrained in you and a kid, and somebody says it, and it's like boom. But yeah, I still think it's Elisa.
Yeah, I think it's Lisa.
Okay. Lisa, who do you think?
I think Bean.
Okay. What do you think, Brenda? So it has to be me. Yes, it was me.
Damn you,
me.
Waylon! I was thinking
Only-
about picking you.
Only one person guessed me on this one. That was JB. JB's the only one that got it right on that one. That's awesome.
So
What
what
it
was
is,
the deal with
JB?
you only working 8
I'm in the
hours?
studio.
Right. What'd you say, Chris?
No, I said, "What's up, JB? I'm in the studio. I can't see everybody's comments unless I bump around, but I dug a ditch for my blackberry bush the other day, and my shoulder's all jacked up."
I was working at Sears Automotive, and it was such a shitty job. But I was at that time I didn't think. How do I put it? I guess maybe I was scared. I think I was scared to try and get like a more real job or a better paying job because of passing drug tests and all this and that. And so you stick with the job that you can get without having to do all that. And I was pretty down and out. I was like, I got to do something. I got to make some more money. And so there was a Subway across the street from where I worked, and I went and got a job there. This GM hires me and literally schedules me 4 hours for the training, and then I got scheduled like another 4 hours within 2 weeks, and that GM was fired, and the management told me that basically I was hired. She hired too many people. I was hired like extra, and they didn't have the hours to give me. and I'm just like, shit, you know, like I definitely didn't want to do that job, but at the time it was like, you know, you got to do what you got to do. I was um, not getting like full time. I was getting full time, but at the time, like they get around it different ways by saying full time is 32 hours a week, you know, and shit like that, and you know, you just don't get enough money. I think at Sears I was making, I think, well, I started off doing the mechanic stuff in the back. I would do the tire changes and oil changes and stuff, batteries. But then I moved up to sales, so I think I was making, like, I think, $7.50 an hour plus commission. And so with the commission, I would get up to like $11 an hour, which still wasn't shit at the time. And so yeah, I was trying to work somewhere else. I ended up getting another job at Ruby Tuesdays, which is right next to like another few feet, like another, I don't know, not even a quarter block away from Subway, and I worked there for about 6 months, made some cash. Yeah, I just had to find something that was close by. At the time, I didn't have a vehicle. I was riding the city bus and shit. I had a bike too for a little while. That was good exercise. But yeah, Subway just was a weird little fluke. I'll never forget it. But I only worked there for 8 hours. Like, just
I worked there for one day, for real. Like, not even 2 hours. We didn't know what we were doing. Like, they just hired us and told us, like, our uniforms were at the store waiting for us. The manager, that when we got there, like, it was our first day. He was teaching me how to do it because he said he had experience at another one. But the manager that was there for the shift before us handed us our uniforms and, like, rolled out. I'm like, you know what you're doing? Like, nah.
Wow. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
kind of telling that story
Oh, God.
earlier. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That I thought maybe you were just making that up, but
No. I worked
No.
at Weber's Hardwood in central Pennsylvania. Hardwood, like 16-foot fucking white oak that are about like 2.5 feet across, just these slabs just flying through. I got crushed one time, and so did a friend of mine. And I remember when I first went to go and work there, the guy pulled up his hand and he's like, I only lost 2. I've been working here for 20 years. He said, you guys should be so lucky. And I'm like, oh, no. I worked there for like 6 months to satisfy probation, and then I was out. That was and only job that was like cutting wood and doing anything like that. Fuck that.
hey, shouts out to Mike over on Rumble. Says, hi, me and my girlfriend are trying to find a stream to watch. I'm a follow. I just saw the follow. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, we are talking about side hustles. Tell us in the comments below if you ever had a side hustle. Right now, I'm doing the number
What's up,
spin.
Mike? You like to show your feet on like OnlyFans? You tell us. It's a safe space.
Yeah, Chris is a good icebreaker. Go ahead. Get him, Chris. All right, number 11. I'm going to spin this wheel twice for a missed spin on Tuesday. Number 11 and number what? Who will be our final winner this week on my Indoor Farmer Locals community on Rumble. If you're watching on Rumble, you can hit the join button right below the video, and it takes you right to Locals.
I'm gonna find a way to program something cool in the center of there.
Like a man running, but the man stays in one place. Like he stays at the bottom of the wheel somehow.
It'll be like a piece of each of one of them, so it'll like give some sort of motion or like an eyeball blink, and that'd be cool shit. I don't know how to do that. I know how to program, but I just thought of that right now.
I don't think you can put a video in there, unfortunately, but it'd be kind of cool.
Shit, I'm down with ASCII. I'm old school.
Whoa! I don't know what kind of move that is, but all right, number 3.
Who's number 3?
Who does number 3 work for? All right, we got number 11 is Jess Rosebud Prime.
What number am I?
Prime Sentinel 3. Number 3 is You were number 1 this week, Chris. You were the first one. Ronaldo, number 3. The 505. Tag him in, tag him in. Okay, there. That's that, and we're back to the game. I have 2 more programmed in. I have to figure out the next 2. Here it is. The next perspective. One time I was delivering food for DoorDash and I messed up an order but still got $20. That's always nice. You get a tip even if there's a mistake or something like that. Yeah, I couldn't do it very long though because my car wasn't keeping up that well. That was before I had to get rid of it.
Waylon, when you're doing DoorDash, did you ever get paid by other means?
Oh, for sure. Like a couple times I offered my services. It might have been a leaky pipe or possibly a package that needed unpackaging.
Pull the bow.
Hey, Bean, you're giving us an eclipse.
I guess I did that the other day, but I only.
Lisa walked away. Kim walked away. Oh man, somebody's guilty.
I wasn't naked. Not me. I had my clothes on.
Oh, you are there, Kim? Is that you? Your little fluff bobbing up and down? Okay, I thought it was the chair.
Yeah.
All right,
No.
Kim. What do you think? Did you ever done DoorDash?
I
Colin
don't know.
says
have I?
Bean. Jessica says Elisa May. Diane says Bean. Oh, I don't know how. Okay, so Kim's playing the game over here. What do we think? Kim, she needs a little extra cash. Maybe she went straight to the DoorDash. If you're watching on Rumble, hit the comments. Tell us what you think. Tell us if you ever had a side hustle, or tell us who you think this story belongs to on the screen. Chris, what do you think? Chris, you've driven. Chris, can you drive?
Yeah. I could drive it like I stole it.
Okay.
And I probably did.
All right. So
It was Bean.
All right.
Just because right now, looking, he's sitting all in shadow. He's looking like the guy in Twitter going, and then I went and took the car and because he's all in darkness now.
That's Bean Darko.
He's a smoking man in the X-Files.
It's Bean Darko now.
So why 19?
Or Dark Bean. I don't know which one's more politically correct, but Dark Bean maybe. Or Bean Darko.
Oh no! Did you see the? It's a
Donnie Darko
side thing.
Okay.
Not Donnie Darko, but it was with Theo Von and Cat Williams, but it was a black duck, and then Theo Von was there with Cat Williams. He looks, he's like, "Oh man!" He's like, "If there's a black duck, that's a black duck. That's what the hell did he call him?
Swan.
Black-haired Luther King." And then Cat Williams just went, He was laughing so hard he had to turn away from the camera and bend over.
What was this on?
It was Theo Von and Cat Williams.
Oh yeah. I remember. I saw a little bit of that cast. I didn't see the whole
I don't
thing.
know if he said. I'm pretty sure he said Black-haired Luther King, but I always watch. Besides these pods, I watch comedy pods a lot. That's how I found you guys.
That's what we do.
Side.
That's what we do on Locals. We have fun watching
that. Mallard Luther King.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yes, that's it.
I know Bean is a fan.
And you could just watch Cat Williams' face. He tried not to do anything and just had to go like this.
They try to go on his show and they try to match his dryness and just it's hard to do the way he does it. Okay, so we got a bunch of votes on Facebook. A lot of Bean, a lot of Elisa. Alice says Bean. Autumn says Elisa. Kyle says Bean. Diane says Bean. Jessica says Elisa. Cullen says Bean. No votes on the Rumble yet. No votes at all. 7 Rumblers. All right, so I think we'll get everybody's votes here on screen. Kim, who'd you say? Who'd you think it was?
I think it's Elisa.
Right back.
Okay. Elisa, who do you think?
Being
I don't even
Bean.
like sports.
I said it was Bean because he looked like the Dr. Claw Inspector Gadget, just sitting
What'd you
in
say?
shadow.
What'd you say, Bean? I don't like sports.
that's what I said.
I don't even like sports.
So Chris says Bean. What did you say,
I
Bean?
think it's Elisa.
Kayla says Bean. Okay, Brenda, whose story does this belong to? Whoa, none of that. I literally was taking it about 7 o'clock, about an hour before the show. I had my eyes closed on my couch because of my headache, and I was like, I could just pass out. But my head feels better now. Thank you, marijuana. While Brenda comes up with the next person, I think I should check how many I have left here in the barrel. One more. Okay. We only have time for 1 or 2 more anyway. Maybe. Brenda said this goes to Elisa May. Yeah, I didn't want to vote for this one because I knew as well. I knew whose it was. But for next week, anybody that wants to play, not like including everybody that's not on screen, obviously. How am I trying to say this? Including our co-hosts that are on screen and everyone who might want to come up like Chris did. They've got a spot here. We can rotate it out. We want to get 2 stories for the topic. We give them to a third party, and we luckily we have 2 awesome volunteers. We have Miss Brenda and Miss JB. Both say that they will help us with this, so that I'm going to rotate them every other week. So next week we'll give our stories to JB, and that way Brenda can play. This week JB can play, and they get to rotate. Yeah. So that being said, this story was Elisa May. So Elisa, what's how long did you do DoorDash? Are you still doing DoorDash now? I'm gonna start putting the names.
I got an active account just in case I need to make some money. But if you don't pick priority, then I'll let you pick up 2 orders from the same restaurant or whatever. And I didn't realize I had 2 orders, and then when I went to take him his order, I didn't have it because I only realized I had 1. So then I went back up there and got his order anyway, but he already filed a complaint with Uber Eats. So I was like, well, they done took the money off anyway for this order, but I went back and got it for you. And then he gave me $20. He said, well, I don't want you not to get paid. So that was really nice of the old dude.
It was nice of you to make it right. Go back and get him the money. A lot of people would just be like, "Oh, thanks. See you later."
Yeah.
Well, I did that one time. Instead of giving the pizza guy, I gave the pizza guy what I meant to give him was a $5 bill. What I ended up giving him was a $50 bill because my money had been screwed up from something else before. And this dude had the balls to come back to deliver another pizza and look at me fucked up because I didn't give him a tip. He took my $50. Nobody gives a $50 tip on a $20 pizza. It was like one of those big, it was those 2 square pizzas. Who the fuck does that? It was obviously a mistake. And then he got mad when I didn't tip him. Yeah, allegedly, I almost clocked him in the head.
He was
I got my
really nice because his order wasn't even probably $10, and he paid me double.
So Bean, did you say Lisa too?
Yeah.
And Chris said Bean, and I didn't really vote on that one because I knew the answer. All right, let's get to the next one before we.
Waylon has a magic 8-ball over there. He's like, oh, is it? Huh?
No, it wasn't because of that. It was just the timing on the story. That's all. Okay, the next story. We would set up lemonade and snack stands at all local events. Then we would go get our sisters to run them and not split the money. What?
They take the money for the work and say, y'all burnt.
Waylon, do you got sisters?
3 of them.
Older or younger?
Yes.
No, I'm not trying to hook up with your sisters.
Both. Older and younger.
But hey, I'm still hanging out over here. You know what I'm saying? No.
Chris says it was him. All right.
I found my sisters through Match Tree. Here, my father didn't tell me. Well, I use that term very, very loosely. Didn't tell his other family that I even existed. Ah,
Did
Good
you say you
time.
found your sister and then you said his family?
yeah, I found them, and they were like, "Yeah, no, he's been an asshole his entire life." And I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" He did the same thing to them.
Did
So
you?
he's saying he though.
Do you have a sister, Chris?
I have 2 of them.
I should have noticed that. That's my fault if I wasn't
They
typing
are
it.
both. So I'm kind
I-
of scared of them.
I
They're
should have
both
said
lost bitches.
siblings. I should have changed it. That's me spinning for the next one. Okay. I honestly I feel like this is a lady story. It's the way that it's written.
That didn't have anything. Ouch. Nobody guessed anything.
Huh? I'm guessing right now. I'm talking about it. What do you
Oh,
mean?
okay. I thought you were on to the next one already. I
No,
got confused. I was like,
what I was talking about is I'm loading it in the backstage behind the
oh,
scenes.
okay. She said I didn't answer.
Elisa, I know you got a brother. Do you have sisters?
I got a sister.
Well, that's only one if she's telling the truth.
Yeah, but it could be like her and a group of her friends.
Yep. That's why I think it sounds like a female. It sounds like they're maybe not even blood sisters. They're just, sister.
Oh, that's a good point too. Sorority sisters.
My sisters are sisters and sisters.
Sister. I remember that show.
Ain't that
Yeah.
some shit?
I think Kim's being pretty quiet. What do you think, Kim? Who do you think it was?
I don't know. I think it's Bean.
Bean does have a sister named Ricky.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him around in a while, but he's got a lot of family. He's got a family to take care of.
Yeah, I only got one little sister. I had a bigger sister though.
Oh, how old is she?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Men don't know these things. do
It's always 17. Always, just say that.
they?
She's 17. Should I get out of here? I can think of at least 3. Brenda says.
My mom's
right.
been 60 since I was like 17. Any time anybody asks me how old my mom was, I'm like, I don't know, like 60, 61. I think she just turned 60 last year.
So, Cullen says Bean. Jessica says Kim. Autumn says Kim. Alice says Kim. Diane says Kim. Kyle says Bean. Wow, a lot of Kim votes here. Kim, did you ever make lemonade stands? Did you ever do a lemonade stand?
Is that a sexual reference?
No, like she's blonde. I feel like little blonde girls are the ones always.
Oh, you meant a real one. I was zoning out, and then I was like, "What?"
I think it was Chris. He sounds like he would put his little sisters into slave labor.
Yeah, like he says we would set up. Like it doesn't mean like really he did any of the work. He's just like, yeah, set it up there. I'll be the lookout. I'll be the lookout, and
He
I'll
is
hold
the promoter.
cash. He's the promoter. Yeah.
I'll be flipping pigeons.
Oh no, that was Kim. I'm sorry.
Flipping pigeons. Anybody on the Rumble that want to guess? Let us know what you think. Our sister would be a brother and him plus sisters. What? Our sisters would be a brother and him plus sisters.
Is that one of my sisters talking? Are you fucking serious?
What? Yes.
Are they talking about me?
She's here. She's here. She's telling
Angie.
She's telling us about your schemes in the lemonade stand. Kim,
Oh.
who do you think it was? I think it was Kim. She's being really quiet.
I think it was, like I said, I think it was Bean.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I forgot that you had a guess. So Bean. Okay, Chris. Who do you think?
Bean.
Just going along with it. It kind of like reminds me of this concert I was just at Keefe Canada Fest. They reached down and put the mic in someone's face, and the first guy was just like, "Oh!" And then they put the mic over my face, and I was like, "Mendo dope," you know. And then they put it in like 6 or no, it's probably 10 other people's faces, and every one of them was just like, "Mendo dope, Mendo dope." They all just like repeated what I said as if that was what. It's kind of like the hashtag when you hashtag something and a bunch of people come in the chat. They think there's a giveaway or something. So they all start jumping on the hashtag.
You should have shouted something in Klingon.
Right? Wozang yao yi becha. You know. Anyway, so Kim says Bean. Chris says Bean. Bean. Who did you say? Chris. Lisa.
You.
Me? I think it was
Yeah.
Kim. I'm going to say Kim myself. And we got a bunch of votes already in the comments. So, Brenda, who does this story belong to? Bean smiling, Bean smirking. It was Bean. Damn it. I said Kim. I'm going to start keeping track of our
The
scores
power
too on
of Christ
screen.
compelled me.
Separately than the wheel. I'm going to start keep track of scores.
Who was
You
it?
have more than one sister, Bean?
What's that?
You got more than one sister?
I have an older sister and a younger sister, but it was like all the boys in the neighborhood would like get together and make these stands, and we would get all our little sisters to run them.
All the
I
boys
found-
would make milkshakes in the
Yeah,
yard.
because
or
we
what?
were like I was like 10 to 15 years old, and our sisters were like 7, 8, 9. So like people are gonna buy the lemonade off of them, and we would sell like oatmeal cream pies and shit like that at all like the parades and like the town events and shit. Yeah, but you always got to get the little girls to sell. Like, if it was us badass little boys walking around like, "Hey, you want some lemonade?" Like, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, you! Come here, drink my lemonade.
I have an older
Made it with
sister
love.
and a younger sister.
What's the
and
matter?
They're both
You don't-
like ex-hood.
You don't like lemonade? Get out of
Fine, fine.
here!
You don't
I'm
like
thinking
clowns? You don't like
lemonade.
clowns?
But anytime us boys would try to like set up a lemonade stand and sell lemonade, we'd barely make any money. But every time we had my little sister and her friends pulling the wagon and selling the lemonade and stuff, yeah, they'd make bank.
Hmm.
And
So-
they never wanted any of it. They just wanted to be a part of what we were doing.
We'd sell night
Wow.
crawlers. We'd sit at the end of the lane and we'd sell night crawlers that we caught the night before. Fuck lemonade, we were fishing. People
And
drive by and grab them.
hustle. That's a good hustle if you live near like a busy river where people like to fish.
Yep.
Okay.
We didn't know that all of our parents were just fucking raking in the cash, and we were just getting like
Right.
these tidbits for all the work we were doing, catching them, keeping them alive, selling them, standing out in the street and baking down heat. But hey,
Yeah, same situation. You just wanted to be involved in what mom and dad were doing.
What's all this white powder, Mom? Can I help? No,
I
get
remember
out of
the
here.
I remember the first time I seen him smoking out of a potato. Like I knew what it
Oh,
was, and
no.
I didn't care what it was. I just seeing him smoke out of a potato. I remember I started laughing so fucking hard that I slipped on a rock and almost cracked the side of my head just
Oh,
because I was
no.
laughing so damn hard because I seen they were smoking out of a potato. I was just like, ah! It was the
Okay.
funniest thing in the world to me.
Okay, here's the next story, and yeah, I definitely want to keep track of of our scores on screen next time. We can have like a winner from amongst us.
Well, I'm winning so
Here we
far.
go.
I'm
Oh,
keeping
we're
track.
all winning just by being here.
I'm
Me
keeping
and some
track.
friends stole a boat to take people on a fishing cruise once. I mean, no offense, Bean, but I just feel you right away. Straight to Bean on this one. Me and some friends, right, Chris? I don't know. Did you have friends, Chris?
Sometimes. Depends on what day it was. You kind of have that sailor look, though. It's like, you're kind of like aerodynamic. I can see you there on a ship going.
Yeah, I can
I
see.
get seasick very easily. I can't be
Oh,
out. Boats.
oh snap. Okay, you live in Florida. You're like, but not anywhere near the ocean. It's not. It's not. It doesn't matter. It's just land. It's just a state like any other. I don't have to be on the ocean.
It's cool that our country has a dick, though. I mean, I like mine. I mean, I'm sure our country likes it. It just gets all the cocaine.
Cullen says Chris on this one. Cullen, what do you think? Why do you think Chris? Autumn says Bean. Okay. I mean, I could see Chris doing this too. I mean, he was forced to be hold a gun for a bookie. I mean, maybe he was forced to steal a boat one time, and he just calls them friends. They were just they forced him to do it.
I think it's Bean.
It could be Elisa. Elisa, are you a secret boating goer?
Not
Boat
still in
cruise?
no boats.
A 3-hour cruise. A 3-hour cruise.
What was your main job in the military, Waylon?
Boating captain.
Think it was Waylon.
Are you? Is that your final answer, Chris?
Yep.
Where do you live, Chris? Where do you live?
Pennsylvania.
He lives on the East Coast. He said the only good time there is. So you live right by. Although that's where Bean's from too, but you guys could both be near the ocean over there.
I'm outside of Johnstown now.
I don't think there is any bodies of water near Kim. They have to collect rain in order to have a drink.
Bodies of water. I used to work at Caballo Lake State Park.
Oh,
Elephant
so
Butte
you
is
knew.
It's like 10 or so miles north of that.
So you knew when there was like boats unattended and different. You knew some of the owners, like you knew the schedule, in and outs of the boats. Okay, because you can't just go steal a boat, like because they have to, they're all like in a marina. So yeah, I can
Not
see
always.
Not when
Not
Kim's
always
around.
in the marina.
Not when Kim's around. Like, that boat's getting taken out for a spin, baby. Going.
What's the biggest fish you caught, Kim?
One night
Margaret.
we went fishing off the marina, and when I was 17, it was that summer, and I hooked something. I don't know what the fuck it was because it was dark. It was probably a really big catfish, but it broke my pole. Like it was huge. Because it crusted the water, like it came up and it like flipped over, and you could see the width of it was probably a good 12 inches, the back of it.
That's
Where
what
its back
totally
fin
is.
was. It was a big fish, but I have no clue I don't know what it was, and I don't know how big it was, but it gave me a fight. So
my camera just gave me a fight.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I got
Wow.
attacked by a shark, so I bought a spear gun when I was like 16. But then none of my friends would let me take it to the beach. I don't think
And
those are real friends.
Kim, did you say that you worked at this place that had a boat marina?
I didn't work at the boat marina. I worked at Caballo Lake State Park. I registered and inspected boats for the state.
It's either Waylon or Kim.
I mean, I feel like it's either Bean or Kim. I think Bean is cheesing hard right now. He is deflecting big time. Kyle says it was me. Diane says it was me. Jessica says Chris. Alice says Bean.
I think it
Margaret,
was Bean.
Margaret says Chris.
I think it was Bean too.
Okay, Chris, who do you think?
Elisa.
He's like, Bean, you said it was either me or Kim. Who do you think?
I think it was Kim.
I definitely think it was Bean. Diane. Okay, it looks like everybody's guessed. Who wants to guess? Brenda, whose story does this belong to? Thanks again to Brenda, everybody. Shout out to Brenda in the comments for helping us out. She has to be here the whole time and listen in ever so, just on the edge of her seat to find out when each story is done.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm messaging the people what they have to do to like get on here.
I appreciate it. This is Chris. What? That's why he looked up and was like, I don't know, Lisa. Fuck. It's like, I don't know. Is there anybody else besides the people on screen I could guess? I don't know, Brenda. All right, Chris, motherfucker. So
Damn, did anybody guess Chris? Margaret guessed Chris?
You fooled me. There was a couple great guesses for Chris in the comments. JB and Margaret both guessed both guessed Chris. None of us on screen, I don't think.
Damn.
Yeah, that was fooled me, Chris.
I didn't dwell on the Pennsylvania thing because it's not really on the coast. Jersey separates it
Right.
from the.
Yeah, but he's lived in places.
No,
He's lived in places other than Pennsylvania.
see what it start was. We went down and we'd always get high on the boats and just like, just kind of cops on horses. As long as they didn't have to go out of their way, they didn't care. So we go on the boats and they knew we were locals and we wouldn't fuck around. Well, we happened to have gone. Everything was unlocked. We were all dressed as crew people. And does this family come on? And they are all hoity-toity. By this time, we knew we were in some shit. So we said, okay, we're just going to take them out. We're going to take them back in. Well, we took them out. A storm started breaking. And we weren't far. We were like 3/4 to a mile out. And everything started breaking. So we, one of the guys called for, because I was like 16. One of the guys like hit the radio and they said, yeah, boat out of gas, whatever else. And we all just stripped down and we dove and we swam the shore because we were not going to jail.
The boat just ran out of gas and he left the people on the boat.
Well, no, they made sure that they got a hold of because Ocean City, when there's storms like that, they have boats going up and down like the coast for
Did they
people
pay
that
you?
get in late. Hell no, we stole the boat.
Yeah, but I mean, so they didn't pay you to get on the boat?
Oh no, here it was the boat that we had picked was a big one. It was like something that you had to call ahead of time and book. And then they just came down. They just happened to come down as we were like fucking around and putting on the different suits and shit like that.
So
I was like, I am not going to jail today.
Was it called like the Tadpole or maybe like the Minnow?
No, it was off of the, I forget what it was called. It was the Ocean
else got
City,
that?
Maryland. Not a glance.
Minnow.
I got it.
You got
It was off Ocean City, Maryland, not Atlantic City, Maryland, but it was off Ocean City, and we were just supposed to go around, and come back. But we got out, and of course, the people weren't. I don't know why the people weren't there, but nothing was topped off. There was no gas cans there. It was just dead in the water. So one of the guys made a call, and we just swam because we weren't going to jail.
So I
That would have killed our good time.
I just kept a running.
They were safe when we left them.
I got out of there. So that's a funny story, Chris.
And I started running.
Started swimming. It reminded me of a story. I went to Florida for a week when I was younger. I had my daughter and her mom and her mom's mom and her friend and her friend's kid. There was like 6 women and me in Florida for a week, and this we would go out at night and go drinking and stuff, and the girls started befriending this bartender there, and we ended up, long story short, on this guy's boat at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, going to like places where tourists don't normally go, like off to these sandbars and hanging out in these places. And I remember this. I don't know, maybe Bean can corroborate the story. Something about the water down there. I think it was the Gulf side. When the moonlight is out, like we were sitting in the water, and you could literally just like, like you could just like it was like freaking sparklers just going crazy, like
in the Gulf.
Yeah, like the craziest.
The water's fucking crystal, like.
Yeah, I was in Montego Bay.
It's sparkling like it's anyway, it was.
Yeah.
I had a few beers, but it wasn't like I was like, am I hallucinating this? What's happening right now?
Yeah, it's right. Beautiful over there.
So we're at the 2 hours. I say one more story. What do you guys think? One more? Last one?
I'm down for it.
There we go. I had plans to be a massage therapist as a side hustle. That way I could build up a list of only people I cared to touch. Oh.
Yeah, I don't like touching. Never mind. I was going to say something mean.
Well, when I did this, I
video or it never happened.
I think when I did this, I was hoping that I'd get like propositioned. You know what I mean? It's like massage this. You know what I mean?
Are you a germaphobe?
No, Irish and Scottish. I think I'm Scottish and some Spanish in me.
How far are you, Waylon? How far?
He's not getting it. It's not registering on Bean's face. Ask me the question again, Bean.
I got it. Are you I don't remember what I said. Are you a vegetarian?
You said, "Are you a germaphobe?" And I was like, "No, I'm Scottish." I think I'm Scottish.
Yeah. Scottish, yeah.
So no, not really. Like I've gotten my hands dirty. One time I was partying with these people, and this guy like was all drunk, and he's like, he wants to have this contest with me about whose hand is rougher, and that's like who's really manlier, who has a manlier job. And I'm just like, let's take better care of my hands. Get out of here. Let me see your hand. Oh yeah, let me see your hand. Oh, the soft hand. I've had some jobs rough. I've had some rough hand jobs. I mean, wait, that's not what I meant to say. I've had some rough jobs.
I have soft ass hands, but I work with powder, so it definitely helps.
Powdery baby soft. Okay, so you work with powder. Maybe that's not a far lead from massage oil.
Powder.
I don't know. I definitely wanted to be a massage therapist, but I couldn't find anybody I wanted to touch.
I knew that. I figured they would come along at some point, but they just never did. I did all that training for nothing. It was really hard to get through the class because I would only touch the dummies. I wouldn't touch any of the people.
Did you like to get in the Bo Rat suits too?
I was actually just talking to my girl the other day because I need a massage bad, and then we're talking about I've never really gone and got massaged, and I'm like, how long is it? She's like, an hour. I'm like, a fucking hour to lay there and somebody's touching up on me and like they're gonna want to talk and stuff. Like, I'm not about that. I don't lay there face down unless some random stranger
No, we
wants to
play
be
music. We play common music. I'll bring my massage table over and touch you if you pay enough.
Did you just
So-
proposition me?
Waylon,
I'm promoting over here.
what was
She's
that
like, let
third
me
arm you were
emphasize,
talking
if you
about,
pay
Waylon?
enough. What, Chris?
It's like what were I remember you were talking about future creations. What was that third arm there? And
Oh yeah, I was talking about how I could help John out by making him an AI girlfriend that had anything he wanted: three titties, four legs, whatever he wanted.
it was
Um,
meant to be.
so we got some guesses coming in here. We got Alice says Elisa May, Diane says Elisa May, Autumn says Chris. Cullen, did you have a guess, or was that Chris? That was from last time, I thought.
Build up a list of people I care to touch is an interesting way to phrase that.
I was gonna do something, but I forgot.
um,
Oh shit! I gotta fix
No,
this fucker.
that's your guess this time, right? Right, Cullen, Chris, and then Kyle says Elisa. I can't see a timestamp on them. I need to pay better attention.
I think it's Waylon.
Money talks, Alice says. That's right. I'm surprised we didn't see a story about
good guess.
feet pics on here.
Dude, my feet have like. Well, I walk around in gravel. My feet have like armor on them.
Sexy.
I don't know how. I know, right?
Hey, he's a tiny pup. Kim, don't talk about him like that.
Oh,
He's
I
just
thought
a
you guys were
baby.
talking about me.
Yeah, she was. I was being facetious. So okay, massage therapist. See, I probably would have said masseuse. You know,
Fuck.
masseuse.
My phone. I just got this. Well, everybody give your answers. I don't want to hold it up because I'm
Sprout,
looking for stuff.
Sprout just put points straight up.
This one's probably Chris.
Chris, okay. Kim, what do
Yeah.
you think? Kim said me. Okay, Bean.
I want to say Kim, but all the fidgeting makes me think it's Chris. Kim.
That could be a tell. Chris can't sit still. He seems like he's preoccupied. He's like, I don't care. I'm out already. I'm checked out already.
Trying how to figure out how to use this. I can get better pictures of my plants with this, but I just have to figure out how it works.
This is
like
not
a
the time.
lightsaber.
Into the subject.
This is
But
not
I
the
already
time to
said
figure
it was. I already said.
He's like,
Oh,
you're
okay.
carrot topping right now. You're pulling out props.
But
Like,
he's right. He did say Elisa. Wait, did you say Lisa?
Yeah.
Is that who you said? Okay. So Bean said Chris.
no, I
And then I
said Kim.
blasted myself in the face with this light that's brighter than the sun.
I said he's making me think it's Chris, but I think it's
Oh, I
Kim.
said. Okay, Kim. I think Elisa May.
Trying to
Chris
give you
this
guys
time. I
better
think so.
optics.
It starts with Jessica saying Elisa on my screen. Okay, thank you, Kyle. I see it right there. Then Cullen, then Elisa from Kyle, Chris from Autumn, Diane says Elisa, Alice says Elisa, Autumn says Elisa. Wait, Autumn, you said Chris, and then you said Elisa. You can't change your guess, Autumn.
Unless you want a sandwich, and then I don't know what those rules are.
Thanks, JB. Margaret says Kim. All right, Brenda. All the guessers are in. We got 4 minutes till 4:20 somewhere. If you want to
Ew.
do the old fire in the hole here with us one more time before we roll the
Beautiful bean
door
footage.
prize. Door prize. Remember, I said
This could be Waylon.
you're just realizing that I was in the game. Like, hey,
No, I just
Waylon's an
didn't.
option.
I didn't think that you were
What?
the
What?
touching
What?
touching people type.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a pretty touchy feely guy.
bro.
I gave the Soil King a hug the other day. He was
You remember one time you gave somebody a hug?
it was recent.
I touched this guy once.
He touched me back, and it was it was a special moment. You ever seen Multiplicity with what's his name, Michael Keaton, and he's like he clones himself, and then the clones, he makes two clones, and then the two clones end up cloning themselves to make one other
Oh
clone.
yeah.
And the fourth clone is kind of mentally retarded.
Are you
And
calling me the fourth clone, man? Are you calling me the fourth clone?
He's like, but their wife ends up touching him at some point. She doesn't know that he's not all there, and he he comes out. He's like, she touched my peppy, Steve. She touched my peppy, and he keeps calling the guy Steve, but his name's not even Steve. Anyway, it's a good movie.
Well,
Multiplicity.
I gotta go. Thanks
All
for
right.
having
So you who was your final guess again? One more time.
me. Who did I guess?
Massage therapy thing. I forgot who you said. Was it Chris or Elisa or Kim or me?
I think I did
Bean.
say,
You said Bean.
I think so.
Well, if that's who you think, we'll go with that.
Mhm.
Okay. 2 minutes. All right. Have a good night, Elisa.
Good night. Chris, that thing probably has an app that you download.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. It's I don't know. I'm gonna have to get a hold of somebody. I
You
know
look on your
that
phone.
I'm doing something wrong, but it just because it's not supposed to be smarter than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's an app, and you look on your phone at the camera, and it shows you. I think we got one kind of like that. Okay. Good night.
Good night,
Good
Elisa.
night.
Good night.
All right. This final story belonged to. She left. No, I'm just kidding. This belonged to me. This was a Wayland story.
Told you.
So Kim guessed it right. I don't think anyone else guessed me. Bean was on the fence. But
Oh, that's never a place you want to be.
1 minute. 1 minute. It's a 4:20 somewhere. So yeah, my plan. I was gonna go to college, and I did go. I didn't graduate. I was like I'm a few math classes short of graduating.
Fire in the
But
hole.
is it? Oh yeah. Cheers. Fire in the hole, everybody.
Yippee, yeah, what?
Make my camera go crazy. So what had happened was I was going to go to school for business administration, and I knew I wanted to, like, at the time, I knew what I thought I knew was I wanted to manage a business or run a business. And now, like, to fast forward today, like, I want to own and run a business. But at the time, I thought, go through school to become, to business administration. And I was going to get a massage therapy certificate on the side, which is like a lot shorter, class. And what I planned to do was get a massage table that's portable, and I could just only take it to people's houses that I knew, and that I cared to touch. That's like how I put it. Like,
Yeah.
like I like if you go and work at a place that does massage therapy, you're gonna take, whoever walks in the door.
Yeah,
But
that
if
makes
you
sense.
What I was thinking was I could do like 1 or 2 massages a week on the side, make $100 a pop or whatever, and or $50 a pop or whatever it is, and boom, I'd be making some good, like a lot of good cash on the side
Dude,
at that age.
I was
That
wondering
business
why it was worded like that.
that business course did you good because I just would have got booty. I wouldn't have got paid. I just would have been happy you've been along. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you don't just get booty because you're a massage therapist.
Oh, I know.
You better be good at it. Like I'm just gonna say I've had enough compliments about you know my these hands.
Let
No,
me find out wheeling around
I
there swinging
I
dick.
I remember I had a manager at Long John's. She was so not the one I liked, but her mom. Like so she was the assistant manager
Stacy's
and
mom.
her mom was the GM, and so she was like everybody's mom. And I would give her a massage when she was at the manager's desk. It was all out in the open. I wasn't like nothing, no ditty or whatever. Like
Yeah.
give her a little shoulder massage, literally put her to sleep. You know what I mean? She's an older lady. Like it wasn't anything sexual about it. I'd tell you guys if it was. But my point is like it was like boom. Like she was like you're pretty good. I was like yeah I should try to pursue that. But ultimately, you're not wrong. Like I don't just want to go touching any random person.
Yeah.
I don't want to start describing the type of people that I wouldn't want to touch because some of you out there may may get offended. But I'm just saying, like in general,
Oh.
there's
Sometimes you do it for free. And you're young, and there's drugs, and it happens.
So Diane says I'm a bad guesser tonight. I only got one right. Alice says I think I got two right. Well, you know what? I appreciate you guys for playing. It's
Yes,
pretty.
because I forget how many I have right. I probably had them all right.
I want to keep a track of the people on screen next time. I keep saying that, but I want to try to remind myself by saying it a lot. Let's do the spin here. Was there anybody else I didn't see? Yeah, everybody that's here commented is on the wheel already.
All that all them
Who's
stories reminded me of a funny one that I did a while back. I was probably 15 or 16. Me and my friends were walking behind these warehouses, smoking cigarettes and shit. And in this like back alley behind this warehouse building, there was a pallet there. We opened the pallet and it was stacked. It was probably like 300 boxes of chocolates. Like it was like round chocolate inside the aluminum foil. And this shit was so old that we were like throwing them at the brick wall, and it was knocking chunks out of the wall. So like for the next 3 or 4 months, we went and sold every single one of them boxes door to door for $12 a box. Went to different neighborhoods, just kept going and peeling boxes off of this fucking pallet and going and selling these. They're probably at that point, who knows how long they were sitting back behind that building. So we went and hustled them bitches door to door.
Wow. I feel like you have a lot of stories like this. We found some TVs,
Dude.
and we hustled.
I did some. I was a bad kid. We went.
Chris, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Hey, you won, man.
Can you hear it? The choirs of angels. Wait. It's the light.
The line.
Yeah, I want.
There was
Okay,
a
I'm not going to
time-
be a sore winner, but that was awesome. I never won before.
Hey, don't be a sore winner, man. We want the
That's what I'm saying. I never won before. I just need adrenaline to get out. real quick.
Chris. Here, how about this, Chris? Here you go.
Okay, I'm done.
How about just
my
this?
shoulders suffered from that. I'm never going to do that again.
You guys hear that?
That's annoying.
It was just cheering men. Chris,
That was fucking annoying.
all the men were cheering for you. Hey, look, it might have been annoying, but I could turn it down.
There's
Fred
no
was
but.
right.
That
You
was
got 'em all
annoying.
right.
so loud. I turned it halfway down. Still full volume on that side though.
That was annoying.
Was that the same volume? I turned it halfway down.
Yeah, I couldn't hear
It
that much
sounded
on
the
mine,
same.
but I have my own like adjusters on this cord. I don't mess with them once I'm in, so you can adjust me. But I think maybe it's because I have all these different buttons and shit.
Brenda, thank you again for being our story keeper. The story keeper.
Brenda, who has pizza.
The
Is that
keeper of
pizza?
stories.
There's no better word than story, and I just want to get away from it so bad. But I do shout out to the Story Wars, Story Warriors, double points. Dun, 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 dun. None of you guys watch that show, but it's we watch it over on Locals. Shout outs out
Dude,
to
did you
Diane,
start?
Kayla, Margaret, Chris comes in there sometimes. Yesterday there was 9 people popped in there watching. We were watching some Kill Tony, and
Have you guys watched a Real Ass Podcast yet? It's Lewis, Big
this is
J,
fun though.
and whoever sits in there, because like it's kind of they do separate stuff than on the stage. They're like in an enclosed studio, and they have different guests and stuff on it.
The Little P. Hey, we got Brian Williams glassblowing in the house. Shouts out Brian and Little P, Little Pecker in the house. You
I
guys
renamed him.
just finished the game, but thank you
Nope.
for popping in.
I renamed him. His name is now Big P. I renamed him episodes ago. Just like Trump can just rename the golf.
I don't think it's the same.
Yeah, it is because he's Italian. Did you understand? Tiny is that guy that's 10 foot tall. You know what I'm saying?
What if you just call him Pecker?
You got yarn on and like thumbtacks all over your wall.
But Big P sounds cooler.
Like,
Papers and to different like old newspaper clippings and
yeah.
It sounds cooler. It does. That was just
you
my
too,
favorite.
Alice. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for playing the game for 2 hours.
I'm really not like too much of a crazy person.
So hey, Brian, are you still here? Let me know if Brian, are you still here? We're gonna get Brian up here again. He wants to come up and do some live glass blowing on people in the boxes.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, Brian does some awesome
I
work.
like watching him work. It's kind of like when you watch it, it's kind of like Zen-like when you go through it.
And
Yeah.
it really works well with
Sometimes I
conversation
watch
going
like
on.
different glass blowing friends as they do their like the complicated pieces. And they have the cameras there, and it's like I never would have thought like of creating anything like that works like that. Like the different vortexes they have now. I mean, it's just crazy, just pure glass work, sculpting.
I like Brian's stuff because like he comes from a world of like tube glass, like doing like the fluorescent lighting and all that stuff to make the signs and all that. So like that's a whole different style from making like bongs and bowls and stuff. So it like to shift into making that kind of stuff, it like gives a whole different.
Is it like this? I've seen this other guy. It might be him. It might not be. They had like some sort of acrylic epoxy, and the inside they had all kinds of sparkles and sprinkles in on it and shit like that. I didn't know if that was the same person.
I don't know.
I get stoned a lot, and I go down rabbit holes, and I just don't even think to like bookmark shit.
Sparkles and Sprinkles. I figured that was your nickname in prison.
Nah. When I went in there, I was like, I want you to put me on the lifer block. And they're like, are you sure? And I'm like, it's their house. They ain't fucking around. I wasn't fucking around either. I just want to keep my head down and get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't having no problems as long as you don't cause no problems. Because that's their house. They're never getting out of there.
That wouldn't be nothing. What?
The Ozzy pipe and pendant was awesome for sure. I bet.
What's that?
Brenda was saying like the Ozzy pipe.
Oh yeah. I don't know what that looked like, but
You didn't see it? The one that Brian made?
I hit like on every one I see of his, but I don't. I will confess I don't study a lot of them. I couldn't like point. I couldn't be like, oh, the one that's like got the thing. I don't know. They all
It
look
was
awesome.
like right
He called
after
me and
Ozzy
my
passed,
friends
he made
crazy
one.
fuckers, and it has to be on video. It was at the tour where Godsmack opened up for him. They were on Ozfest, and then they stopped in Hershey to do a reunion tour, and Godsmack opened up. And somebody charged Godsmack because lead singer was like, "Yeah, somebody bring me out a joint," and some dude fucking charged, jumped up on the stage, big old fucking joint to go give it to him, and he grabbed the other dude playing guitar and he threw him in front of him to get away from this dude that was just offering him a joint that he wanted. But that was the one I was at. Me and my friends were up in the top, and at one point before he got out the fire hose, he stops and he's talking, and we were like, if you ever been to Hershey Stadium, it goes up like 4 feet, 3 to 4 feet, and it's a straight drop. But on the other side, there's benches, and at the top there are flags. So me and my friends, as smart as we were at the time, oh fucked up, we're climbing on these flags. They're just like wow, wow, wow. And then Ozzy's in the middle of his shit, and he just stops and he goes, "What the fuck? Look at them! Look at them crazy fuckers!" Hell yeah, dude. Then the spotlights hit us. I almost fell because I wasn't ready for the spotlights, but they had this big, major spotlight that, well, we were all the way up top, so it looked kind of small, but it must have been as big as the sun down there, and it was shining on us as we were bouncing around on these flagpoles trying not to die. But that has to be on video because it was a reunion tour off of Ozfest. Godsmack opened up. Somebody charged a stage for Godsmack. So I am on there somewhere. I just never looked long enough or been able to stay sober enough to find it. Happens.
You said it was an Ozfest reunion?
Yeah. No, they were on Ozfest, and it was a Black Sabbath reunion. They were coming through, and they went to Hershey for the Black Sabbath reunion. Like Tony Iommi was there and everything. So they broke off of the Ozfest. They didn't stop the tour, but it's like the tour was coming through. So then they came and did a Black Sabbath reunion in Hershey, and then they went back on through the tour. And right before, I want to think it was Sweetleaf, but I can't be sure because they had like these two circle, like big video thingies right here, and then it had like a big one on the back, and there was this huge, massive light, bright as the sun. It shot me right in the forehead, or it could have been the acid. But it was intense, man. It was really intense. Like the light was so bright.
I gotta tell you, man. There's. I typed it out, but yeah, it's not gonna be easy to find.
Oh yeah,
No.
I'll have to look for it. I'm on Jacob Dylan's in New York too. I have my fedora on. You can see me in the wings when Jacob Dylan is doing "I Shot the Sheriff" at the Keith Richards book release concert in New York because I won tickets there, and I was there, and I was trying to bang these. I was trying to have coital relations with these two young Vietnamese women that were standing next to me. Since they were shorter, I let them in front of me, and it just didn't happen because my friend was too fucked up, and he started falling out where he was sitting, and I had to leave with him. But hey, my boy.
Hey, can you hear this one? Is it like a better volume?
I heard.
Still just as loud? I'm in
On my
in
end,
the
anyway.
studio.
I don't know about everybody else. It
I
might just
turned
be
it way
on my-
down.
It's. I don't know. I'm really stoned. Oh,
Okay. Well, be safe about it. It's Chris. Be safe about it. Remember, we have
Always.
19
No,
viewers
it's
right now.
really
and
my
we want
shoulder
them to
is
be safe.
bugging me. I'm trying to smoke as much as I can. I dug into the blackberry bush. I wanted to put it into the ground so the roots wouldn't get frozen like the rose bush did. The rose bush, the roots froze and it died. The blackberry bush survived, so I dug in the ground for the blackberry bush, and I felt fine doing it. You know what I mean? I was like, yep. I was like, all
Careful.
right, here we go. Next day, I was just like, oh shit. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
you're not the spry as you used to be. And I tell you what, you might not be that spry either, but you might still enjoy watching, NFL sports, right?
Yeah.
If
'cause
you're
they
like
can still
me and you
do.
like to watch NFL sports, you might need an app to do so. And
I used to like to
if
watch
it's the
women's
NFL, it's
school.
on Westwood One. You have this beautiful QR code right here. Hey, football
Do
fanatics,
they still
are
have
you
that
ready for
women's
some
school?
primetime NFL action? Tune in Westwood One for all the gridlock glory and you crave, from jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-changing plays. Don't miss a moment of the excitement. Catch every snap, every tackle, and every victory on Westwood One. You can listen to the NFL on the NFL app, on the Westwood One Sports app, on WestwoodOneSports.com, via Westwood One station streams, or by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports. If it's NFL, it's on Westwood One. All right. I'll take that.
I only realized that once you started reading into it. I'm kind of retarded right now.
Well, I'll take a quick 60 cents before we leave, before we walk out the door. Thank you, everybody.
No, but what happened to women's pool? Well, women's 9-ball.
I don't know, Chris. We'll have to,
I mean-
we'll have to solve that on another day.
Before we go, what's your idea for next week's topic?
Oh, good call. Chris might have a good idea. What about bar sports? Bar games.
They are.
Darts.
Yeah, bar game.
Pool.
I know lots, but there is a game where you take a
Or is
ring
that
attached to
Yeah.
a string, and there's a hook, and you go like this, and you see if
try
you
to hit
catch
it.
the ring on the hook. And some people play, if you miss, you take a shot. That game is not played long.
Well, we're
But
not going
most
to
of
talk
the time,
Yeah.
there's like a.
Don't tell your
Thing-
story this
Did
week.
you guys ever see
Right.
it? Though? Like,
Yeah,
there's
Chris,
a string hanging down, and there's a brass ring, and then there's a board right here, and there's a
That's why
hook.
you didn't say
And
anything.
the thing
You're
is, there's like a line on the floor, and you stand behind the line and you do like this, and you have to use the trajectory of it to like get it up and catch it on the hook, and then you get the point.
right. I get the point. So I'd say that might be a good one, or I don't know. We could go something.
I got a better game.
Not a game. Not playing different. Not
We
playing
used to play it at the bar.
Chris.
We used
Hold
to
on.
play it at. No, for real. Just
No,
hear me out.
no, for real. We're trying to
Hear me
figure
out.
out what we're gonna do next week.
Yeah, no, I
So-
know.
All right, go
Okay,
ahead. Go
There's
ahead.
a
Let's
game.
hear it.
We used to play this game, and it was like a fool. It was all in good fun. It was never nasty or anything like that. But it'd be me and the guy sitting there, and when the women walk in, like when I say the women, I mean like all the locals and stuff like that. Know that we're sitting there and we're just like, that we're all fucking around. So what we used to do was each one would come up and like have these lines, just totally ridiculous lines to see if we get anywhere or get smacked. Because sometimes you get new ones coming in, so they're like, "Nah, man," and then we'd bet each other. It's like, okay, I say you get such and such before she fucking spits in your face, or something like that. But we wouldn't be rude about it. Just be guys walking
lost
up,
me.
going, "Hey, how you doing?"
So you want to spit in my face next week? Is that what you're saying?
No, like
what you're saying to
Anybody else
me?
played like that, like because I used to go to biker bars and college bars, so they just did a lot of shit like that.
Let's take
That
it
and
on
I
the road.
worked at a
People
lot
in
of them.
boxes at the local biker bar. Okay, I hear it. No, Chris, That's is radically out of the box right there. We're definitely not in the box.
Radically.
Radical. You're radically out of the box on that. I think we could do something a little more serious if anyone's up for it. We could do how about well, no, I don't want to keep doing. I don't want to keep copying the topic from the Story Wars game because
Well, what
they
was the
had
topic? Maybe
loss,
what
huh?
was the topic? Maybe it'll strike some other ideas.
Loss, and so
Mm.
they didn't just do like people dying. They were like lost
Waylon,
keys and lost items. Yes, Chris.
how about each of us come up with 2 or 3 stories? One of them would be true, other ones would false. Read them each. It doesn't. No topic.
We
No
don't want any
topic.
false stories.
Nothing.
Chris.
Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. You know what I mean?
Well,
But
it
just
sounds
like
crazy.
our own stories,
But that's a different game.
Yeah, that's a
and
different
we.
game.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought I had a good idea.
that would take away from the purpose of this show. This game actually like fits right in with the purpose of the show, which I think is just great about it.
All right. What about hat?
Do the opposite of the current Story Wars topic. The opposite? Well, I don't know. They can't always have opposite. The hats, hats, big old hats. It's like
Um,
like we had you have to watch that music video now of
How about
hats.
camping stories?
Oh shit!
We did do a camping episode a long time ago, and we didn't. Like I said before, all old topics are back on the board with this new game, and I've always wanted to revisit topics anyway. That's not a bad idea either.
yeah,
Camping.
that's a good one.
Although I kind of do like this like bar games idea. Maybe we could hold it for another time, but I never
Yeah,
had that come up because like I don't want it to devolve into just drinking games, but like games that you play at
yeah,
bags,
pool and darts and all that shit.
bet,
That's
you
Yeah,
why
know,
I was trying to offer a
shuffleboard.
different alternative.
well,
I
betting
think
on whether
camping would
people
be.
spit in our faces is not
No,
I think
no, I mean like with the different stories, because
okay.
that's what it is. It's stories.
Yeah, but
I
not
think
any false.
camping would work good for this game too. Like, because
Yeah,
I was just
if
trying. I was
everybody's
just
gonna
trying to
tell a
think of something
camping
that would
Chris,
story,
work.
and
Chris.
it's not gonna be able to. I don't think it's gonna be as easy to tell whose is whose if we're all talking about camping as the base story.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the idea for every story, but I think
Yeah,
some of them are easier to tell than others as far as well, I guess that's a moot point.
yeah.
Some of these stories just like, oh, boom, I know who that was. But that's okay though. That's okay.
Actually,
It doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be rocket surgery, but like it's just fun. It's fun to try to.
honestly, this week I thought they were. Like, I got deceived a bunch of times.
I did too. Kim got me a couple times for sure. And then Chris got me a couple times too. Chris, I actually and you know what? I it's probably because I didn't memorize them, but a couple of your stories I shortened up a lot because you really get like you want to give me all the details, and I'm like, well, the details part comes in after we reveal the story.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I shortened up a bit so I can make it simpler on screen, but also not to give too much away. But it was good. I think it was good. Last few weeks have been good. Jessica is in the house still. Jessica is going to be our story. What did I call it? The story keeper. It's keeper of the stories. I like that. Um, Margaret, that's a good idea though. I could still take their story, the story wars topics into consideration and work off of it, like Bean said. Camping
Yeah,
works.
but
Sounds like
I definitely wouldn't use them all the time right after they do. Like that's
I did balls
they
a couple
wouldn't like
weeks ago.
that.
Well, that's for sure, especially if we
You
can.
did do balls.
We did balls, but we also that was a couple weeks after that. So anyway, so that's a good idea as well. Camping. I don't know if we have to decide on it, but I'd like to decide on it tonight. Oh, one thing I can do while we're thinking. I'm gonna start doing this, trying to make this a tradition. Set up the next number wheel post while we're on People in the Boxes instead of waiting until Sunday.
Fucking
So camping.
What about something related to movies?
We did an entertainment episode once. We could do cinema. Could do specifically cinema. I don't know. We always ate Cinema Toast Crunch when I was a kid.
Cinema Toast Crunch.
We could do movies. We could do movie theaters, Kim, or specifically, or we could do, I don't know, film or just movies.
Oh.
Just movies.
Like you said, it could be like anything like adjacent
watch
to that.
shows,
So it
right?
could even be a story about a time, like something that happened while you were watching a movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I think that'd be a good one.
Wait, what would be the title?
Chris gets to pick it.
No.
Hey, you can't blame me for trying.
So what were you saying? Like the topic would be, being?
Just movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
what I was thinking as well.
Yeah, could you do like home movies or like
Waylon,
the time you went to the movie theater or like what your favorite movie is? Because didn't you say it doesn't even have to be specifically about you? It could be something you saw. Something like
Right. It
something that
doesn't have
caught your
to be.
attention.
It could just be like this movie I never got to see, or it could be a movie that, like a friend of mine went to see said movie and was scarred for life or whatever, like a story about, like it was close enough to you.
Yeah.
And then
I actually have a really good one for this.
I mean, I can't imagine we wouldn't all have like a million stories for this one for sure.
Waylon, I am sending you a link, or I'm putting it up right now, and I want you to watch this fucking movie.
What's the name?
I am fucking serious.
That's the name?
I have it right here. It's with Seth Green. Where's Paste? There it is. It's nothing like pornographic. It's like a psychological thing, and it's really, really good. Why is it doing all that now?
All right, guys, here's the number post. I'm about to make it supporter only, so if you are a subscriber, get in on it. Only 13 people this week, and that's 4 spins, so your odds are pretty good to win. Let's go.
Yeah, there it is. That's the link to it to IMDb. But it is really good. Like the whole psychology of it and how it works through it. You're just like, holy
What was
shit.
the name? What was the name of it, Chris?
The Attic Diary. Yeah, The Attic Diaries.
The Attic Diaries?
Or The Attic Expeditions. It came out in 2001.
Okay, so I need to make a new list for people in the boxes, possible topics. I have a bunch of options on here we can look at. I don't know. I wrote down stem cells, but I don't know that would actually be a good topic because none of us have ever. I just really want to learn more about stem cells. Yeah, danger.
They can help my back. I'll take them.
Masks, like figurative and
no, I meant like
physical. I'm listing. Give me a minute, Chris. I'm listing.
Oh, okay. Topics. I thought you were doing the same one.
Sugar, shipping and receiving, work ethic, blue balls, which we already I think we didn't really talk. I think we did talk.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about them.
We took care of
Talk
that.
about blue waffle.
Don't look that up.
What's a blue waffle?
Don't look that up.
Is that like Dirty Sanchez or what is that?
Don't look that up.
Cleveland Steamer or what? Okay. Fasting. You
don't even understand.
Bird flu.
You're crushing my skull.
Okay, Chris.
No.
Chris, give me fighting, full contact sports, like fighting / full time. We could have some stories of that. Fighting sports.
Night, Brenda.
That's a good one.
Is that a foot in front of the camera?
It's a weird looking foot.
That's a foot in front of the camera for sure.
Foot porn.
I knew it. I knew it. We could play guess the body part. We could all get something close to the camera and be like, what's this
Yeah,
part?
start that.
Like, what is that? Oh, is that a, oh.
All of a sudden, Mess will want to stay up and play.
He's really here. He doesn't want to say he's here live. The benefits of sex, head trauma or concussions
You know what
slash.
we should talk about?
Hold on, I'm listing some options here.
Okay. I was
This
Head
is
gonna-
so-
trauma
Association?
is head trauma is an bent dick.
That's no joke. I knew a guy. It was like one of two cases in Illinois that had a broken dick. His wife was riding on top, and she kind of, she clenched her kegels a little bit too much on the way up, and the man
You
later.
know too much about your friend.
Well, he was a good man.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, he was a good man. But
Fighting is a good
disassociation
one, though.
or
I
imposter
like that.
syndrome. Which one? Fighting
Yeah.
with full contact sports, which means like we could be a story of something we went to see.
Dude, I just went to a movie the other day. If you have a chance to see it, it's called The Senior. And it's a
Yeah.
football movie. It's really good. It was a good movie.
I think I might have seen some of that. Hey Rose, the preview or whatever.
It's a really good movie.
Extracurriculars would be like, I guess that would be a little bit similar to side hustle, not really monetary wise, but like things you did like
Yeah.
after school, stuff like that.
Yep, count me out. I didn't
Never.
do any extracurriculars.
Whoa, that's a perspective to have, but not enough to have stories about it.
Yeah.
You never got in any sports or nothing, no classes, nothing.
I guess I got a couple of stories, but
He's like, well, let me just hold them quite tight to the vest in case we go that route. No, yeah, don't. I'm finding myself like things happening in my life going, oh, I gotta wait till next month's current events episode to tell anybody about this. That's funny. Okay, so there's a lot of options there. I got to write down camping and bar games.
funny thing is, was it last week was current events?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, damn, it's only been a
Yeah.
week.
I got into an accident 2 days before, and I didn't tell anybody on my live until I was like, I got to save this for people in the boxes.
I got raided
Yeah, you were telling us about that.
after home invasion. Ain't that some shit?
Does that mean they're watching all of your friends now?
No, nothing. Because they didn't. Most of it was CBD for my mom because she's in the final stages of brain cancer. So
What- so
most of it was CBD. Everything was legal
Did
as
somebody
long as
tip
you
them
don't
off
sell
or
it.
what? Is somebody like pissed off at you?
Well,
The police or what?
people followed me back because I have medical problems too. And I go to the hospital so many times that these people see me and they're thinking I'm bringing pain meds out. So they followed us home one time and they surrounded the house and they started banging on the front and back doors to get in. And then that brought the cops, and one of the guys ran and hid in allegedly a curing room. And when the cop went up there after him, because then he had permission to enter the premises because he watched his perpetrator run in, so he followed him. It was just that was it.
Okay. I forgot. I wrote down movies as well. So, I mean, all three of those new topics were good ideas. You guys just want to keep it light and go movies?
Yeah, we can do that too. That movie,
Maybe.
I think it came out in 2001, The Attic Expeditions. It is really good. Wait a minute. Blah, blah, I can't talk. It's really good though, Waylon.
Bean?
Crimes. That's another one you could add to the list.
Crimes.
Yeah. Whether you did a crime or a crime happened around
I
you.
feel like
Like,
we talked about something like that not too long ago, Kim. Do you remember anything like that? Because I remember we were bringing up stories about theft. We did theft once. So I guess that's not all crimes, but so that's a good call there.
but I like movies. I think that could go a bunch of different ways. Like,
I'm gonna write down crime though because I didn't realize that.
camping too, though.
Say again.
So I like camping too, though.
Yeah.
I got some good camping stories.
The only thing I
Okay.
don't like about camping is when it gets really cold and the dew comes inside the tent at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Again, it's just because it gives me like this damp thing in my lungs. That's the only part. Like if it's too damp, like for me to be sleeping like that, it'll fuck up my lungs. Everything else is fine.
Too moist. I see.
Yeah.
Well, I say we can go with camping. I don't know. You said camping or movies. I like them both as well. Let's roll a dice. How about that?
Yeah, they're both good.
Roll a dice. We'll say camping will be 1, 2, 3, and crime will be 4, 5, 6.
It's camping or movies.
Or that's what I meant. Yeah, I was looking at this. Hey, lucky to be able to do two things at once right now. I rolled a 2. Can you see that? It's probably hard to see.
It doesn't show up on my screen, right? It has me on full screen on my end.
Everyone else can see it. It's a 2. That makes it camping. So
I don't touch anything in the studio because every time I try to, it just kicks me out. So I just let it do its like I come in and just stop touching stuff.
You can't see comments then?
No, I look at my other. I have my other phone that I go back and forth to Rumble and Facebook.
Wow. Elisa says, "Damn, what's up, Elisa? I came in on the interesting subject. Hope the doctor didn't have to cut any off. Oh no." I'm behind the comments. With Halloween coming, you could do ghost stories, real experiences. Remember, Rose, we had you on.
That's a good one.
We did do a paranormal episode with. We had Rose come on. She's a ghost or a. Rose, tell me exactly the terminology, would you please? I think either
Medium.
ghost hunter or medium, or I can't remember what it was that she. Because we had another person on too that was a ghost hunter too.
Maybe not next week, but with Halloween coming up, you could just do like Halloween as a topic, or like I don't know if everybody did this or whatever, Mischief Night. Did y'all do that around your area?
Was that just extended?
Yeah.
Halloween Eve.
The night before Halloween, you go out and cause chaos. That's when you throw toilet paper all over people's house. Or we used to go get corn from the local farms, and they had field corn, so when you break it off the cob, it's like hard. You go throw it at people's houses, call raiding. Like, they just run around causing chaos the night before Halloween.
And then we just started to get high.
So, do you know why it's dumb to do it but the night before? Because all those people are about to give you candy and shit, and you made some of them probably not want to give out any. Like,
yeah, I thought it was just. I thought that was a normal thing. We called it Mischief Night.
No,
I don't know. I think I might try to pull a
off.
Shane Gillis this year.
I guess the night after is a good idea. The people that didn't give you good candy.
Yes. Then you have a list. You're like, oh.
See that Waylon knows what I'm talking about. I'm gonna pull a Shane Gillis this year.
That was actually a hustle I had. We used to go collect corn from the farms and go get corn from the farms and sell it to the kids to go raiding.
Huh. I thought you were gonna say like some kids would just be like so diehard about they'd go out and hit like specific neighborhoods that had like they would give rich stuff, like the rich neighborhoods would give like whole candy bars
Yeah,
and like sodas and stuff. All this stuff
that
I
was
would
us.
now.
Yeah,
But then the other thing, the other way to do it was you would have different costumes. You'd go around your whole neighborhood, come back home, change your costume, go back out, come back. Some
yeah.
people did just
We didn't care about how much candy we got. We just knew where to go. That they were giving out full size candy bars and
Hell yeah,
dollar
Snickers,
bills.
baby, Snickers.
Yeah, some people will give you like
I'm hungry now. I am
a
hungry now.
dollar.
Oh, it's like 12 o'clock here.
okay. So yeah, episode 164 is going to be camping. Nice. Yeah, we had a person on that was like kind of hesitant to be on because they said they never went camping, and I was like, well, that's a perspective. Like, I want to hear from somebody that like what's that like to never have been camping before. Like, what do you think of camping? Is that in that point of view? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've
Because
camped and I've camped.
well, there's camping where like you're partying and you literally just need a place to like lay your head down until the next
Yeah.
morning. Like, and then there's camping where we're doing it right, kids. We
Yep.
got the s'mores. We
You
got
got the wood out.
pie
You got
thing.
your
We had
shelter.
this pie thing that was a cast iron, and you open it up and you
Mountain
put
pie irons.
it's like a piece of bread, and then this
They
pie
they
pie
close
crust,
like this.
pie filling, and then you put another piece of bread, and they close like that. You put them in the fire and you cook. Yeah, I used to love that kind of
You can
little
fill them full of
camping
fruit
stuff.
pie, pizza, ham and cheese, whatever you want.
All right, well next week, if you see the
It's
story
like
about
a white
the
person's
pie
in
thing,
Indonesia.
all right, hold the rest of your stories about camping until next week, though. Don't forget, Chris. Well, if you're coming back next week, you can come back. Yes, we did. Okay, so
Does
yeah,
that mean
Laura
I can
said she's an
chunk a lot?
empath medium. Remember, my house is haunted. Had something spooky happen today. Yeah, we should write down something about Halloween, maybe. Like something like Halloween something.
Nah. You think?
Something
I'm
about
just saying.
Halloween, whether it's just
I'm just
exactly
saying.
Halloween or
So
just
many
something like
people worship
Yeah.
different things and have different ways that
yeah,
I don't know
like
what
that's
kind
no
of
re-
shit would break off into the comments and just.
that's no reason to not talk about something though.
That's
No, like
true,
they
too.
people can
See that,
people can
Waylon?
have-
See?
yes, people can have that perspective in the comments, like, hey, I don't celebrate Halloween, or I'm against it or whatever. Because I can tell you this, that I won't, I definitely don't want to. I know I know there's going to be some, but I don't plan to like rush my kid to like every trick or treating, trunk or treat, all this stuff to just gather up all that sugary garbage and poison. I
The
will.
trick or treat's a weird tradition anyway.
See,
I don't
I'm
think
kind of.
that.
I'm a
That's
little
the
bit on the
thing.
fence of like trying to like the whole like cold turkey, take all processed food away somehow, like just never buy any again, and everything, like you know I feel like cutting way back is a good compromise, at least to start, at least now. Maybe that's just me justifying my addiction to some of these foods. But my son likes, he's had candy before I, learned all this stuff about what's going on with our food and our health. And so he knows about candy, and it doesn't mean I have to just give him lots of candy, but some candy every now and then is, I think,
Man.
I feel like it's justifiable. So it's hard for me. Halloween is hard. I think he doesn't really care to go trick or treating all that long, so it's kind of fine for us as long as we don't really push him for it. Don't, hey, let's go to the next trunk or treat or whatever. Anyway, let's not really get all of our stories. Right now I'm like, I gotta hold back all of this. Hold it. You guys aren't hearing shit. I'm going back to the bong. All right, I'm gonna hit this bong one more time and we're out of here. Okay, it's been a good episode. I appreciate all the help. All right, hey, have a good night, Kyle. Rose, we were basically living out of our van this summer. Sad last trip was our last. Oh. Cheers. Fire in the hole.
Hey,
You got anything going on? Got a 50-50? Got a what's up? What's happening?
yeah, I don't normally say too much about it, but I'll put a
5%.
shameless plug in for not myself, but y'all haven't already done so. Go follow Mess Comedy. We're doing a waffle over there. He just hit 1,000 followers on Fire in the Hole at Mess Comedy, so he's doing a waffle over there. It's a 50-50 waffle. There's money up for grabs and a bunch of other prizes. Yeah, check it out.
So you can find him on both Fire in the Hole and on Mess Comedy. If you're following one, you can find him and then go follow him.
Yeah.
All right.
See.
Chris, thanks for playing. Kim, thank you again. And yeah, everybody hit the like button if you haven't yet already. I do appreciate it. And
Yes,
we'll
I
see you
have.
on game night on Sunday at 1 o'clock Central Time. I think I might head over to locals for a little bit. I got a little pep in my step now. We'll head over there to watch a little bit of comedy before I get out and get to bed. Love you all. We'll see you later on. Peace. Have a good night.
All right, check you guys later.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Wailing the indoor farmer, check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm Waylon the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro setup, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's real. Waylon's here, and he's